Mark's full hour-long interview with Sean Hannity on the Fox News channel. This is the Mark Levin Show. We're coming right back.
Innovation Refunds has been helping small businesses that qualify to get a business payroll tax refund through the Employee Retention Credit Program, also known as the ERC. Now, the ERC is a tax refund for businesses that kept employees on payroll for parts of 2020 and 2021. They also earn the highly coveted SOC 2 certification. That's right. It specifies how trusted organizations should manage customer data in the areas of security and confidentiality. Innovation Refunds does not provide tax or legal advice. They work with an independent network of tax professionals, and they'll share information with them to evaluate and process your claims. Terms and conditions apply. Go to innovationrefunds.com to determine eligibility. Now, if you qualify, you could be on your way to receiving money for your business. There's no upfront charge. They don't get paid unless you get paid. Go to innovationrefunds.com or dial 843-REFUNDS. That's 1-843-REFUNDS. Or go to innovationrefunds.com.
The journey continues. Welcome to Artesia Bulldog football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Tonight, your Bulldogs are back home at the world-famous Bulldog Bowl, taking on the Storm of Cleveland High. Bulldog football on KSVP AM and FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center, and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Payne Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, LaFonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia. Now, on to the action.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, joined by head coach Artesia Bulldogs, Coach Jeremy Maupin. And Coach, you guys are undefeated on the season. You're playing well. You ran into a pretty good 5A team last week in Deming. Got the win over at Deming, but good team. Why don't you recap? Game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think we got our eyes past that game a little bit, and those guys came out and played really well against us. Their quarterback's really good. Running back was really good, had a really good game. And so, what I liked is we kind of weathered the storm. They were just kind of back and forth for a little while, and then we were able to put a little gap between us in the second quarter and then kind of keep that gap for the rest of the game. But overall, they're a good football team. We played them last year in the semifinals, and we told our guys expect to play those guys again because they're going to be one of the top teams in our classification.
Yeah, they had size, they had speed, and you already talked about it. Their quarterback, running back, pretty good. And I know their quarterback's coming back for sure. I'm not sure of the running back.
Yeah, quarterback's just a junior.
Yeah. All right, so now you move into maybe your toughest game of the season. I mean, it could be argued that there's some district games that get real tough because of being district, but big, powerful 6A school, the number one school in the state, regardless of classification, in the Cleveland Storm, coming to the bowl. Looking forward to that, but you had to get ready this week for practice. And how did that go? How was practice this week building up to that game?
Yeah, some things from last week that we kind of challenged our guys, like our sidelines. With it, you forget how much you love the band being at a game until they're not at a game. And last week we were just real silent, real quiet on the sideline. So we really challenged our guys this week. And our 3 practices were fantastic on just guys being loud and excited. And there was just kind of renewed energy this week. And so just really excited about where we are right now and for the opportunity to play the best team in the state. And excited to, we always come out of this game a better football team, we believe.
All right, Bulldog fans, at the top of the hour, we've got the game, 7 p.m. But before that, here on the pregame show, we're going to have the scout team coach. We're going to have some Bulldogs going to introduce themselves. And then, of course, game time, Friday Night Lights at 7. Stay right there. Go Bulldogs.
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
All of our recipes are tried and tested, many for years before becoming part of the menu. La Fonda Restaurant only uses fresh ingredients, and our portions will fill you up. The September margarita of the month is strawberry. Doesn't that sound refreshing? $5 all month long at La Fonda Restaurant in downtown Artesia.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Summer's coming, and you're going to want to hit the road for a little well-deserved vacation time. At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
It's the Big Meat Savings Sale at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. Prior Lake quarters sold in 10-pound bag, 59 cents a pound. Quarter loin pork chops, $1.79 a pound. Choice boneless beef chuck steak or roast, family pack, $4.99 a pound. And boneless skinless chicken breast, thinly sliced, $3.99 a pound at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia. And right now, Pepsi Select Flavors 12-pack cans, 3 for $15 at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Paul tells us in Romans chapter 12 and verse 9, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good. See, no one likes a fake smile, nor does anyone like false love from a person. See, love is that profound form of affection that should not be artificial, but instead I should genuinely love someone. And that's what God wants us to do. God wants us to learn to genuinely love others around us. Now, if they're involved in sin, we can hate the sin, but we should always love the person. We should always want to tell them and encourage them to be the best they possibly can be. So do you love others? And is your love genuine? Is it the real thing? If you struggle with that, or if you struggle with anything, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
Whether on the field or buying or selling your home, a winning team makes all the difference. Let Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway in Artesia earn your business and help you score big. They can help you find the home of your dreams. And if you're selling, they have years of experience to get your home sold quickly and professionally. Run it into the end zone. Call and schedule your meeting today, 575-616-2430, or stop by the office at 408 South 1st in the building with the Bulldog mural. Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Lands Realtors in Artesia, proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Friday Night Lights, Cleveland Storm are in town. I've got Coach Montoya with me. And Coach, you're the scout team coach this week.
Yes, sir.
Big game, 6A school, number one team in the state. Tell us about the scouting of the Cleveland Storm, and let's start with their offense. Maybe size, speed, what you guys expect to see them doing, run and pass, and all of that.
Yes, sir. Like you said, I mean, they've been one of the, if not the best team in the state for the last couple of years. They're talented. They're coached really well. They're a good football team. On the offensive side, we're looking at about 70 run, 30% pass on the balance. According to Coach Rodriguez, this is probably the most balanced offense they've had. In the last couple of years, they've had a lot of stars on that side of the ball that they fed the ball to a lot. But this year, they don't quite have as many individual stars, but still a lot of really good football players. And so really balanced. They use a lot of sets. I think the last we had checked, 28 different sets in 3 games that we've scouted. And so they're going to look to run that ball a lot, but they can throw it too. And up front, he said probably the strongest part of that offense is their offensive line. I mean, that offensive line is big. They're strong, got a lot of returning starters from last year, so very solid on the offensive side.
Well, let's move over to the defensive side, and same thing. Talk about what kind of defenses we expect to see out of them, how they're going to play us, and maybe their size and speed.
Yes, sir. So on the defensive side, a little bit different. They're going to be a little more in their base defense compared to the offense, which is moving stuff around a lot. They run a 50, cover 4. They play us a little differently than they play other teams with how much we involve our slots in the offense. They're going to use their outside backers to kind of more man cover them in that quarters than most people do. But they're, I mean, again, really, really good. Don't bring a lot of pressure. Only really bring 3 guys. Their 2 best players probably on their football team are their 2 inside linebackers. You have a kid on that team, Strat, started for him for 4 years now. God, I think the kid's an absolute stud. He's an All-American, Division I recruit, multiple Division I schools around the country. He makes them go. And he's a very, very talented player. He actually plays on the offensive side some too. And then again, they're 3 down linemen, really, really good. They don't bring a lot of pressure because they don't have to. I mean, those 3 guys can get pressure on the quarterback. And then they have a couple of returning starters in the secondary as well. Last couple of years, we've been able to move the ball on them. A couple of mistakes in the red zone. We plan on cleaning that up and same result this year. Yes, sir.
Well, let's go ahead and look at their special teams. Did they do anything unique? Did they do anything different? Or are they just going to come out and play straight up special teams?
And that's probably the best way to say it. On the special teams, they're so darn good on the offensive and defensive side. Watching their special teams, you're almost thinking they just want to get the ball back in their offense's hands. And then on the other side, they don't want to make any mistakes. So, for example, like on their punt return, they don't bring a whole lot of pressure. They have their 2 guys backing up and playing safe, and they're just looking. They haven't returned a whole lot of punts. They're just looking to get the ball back in the offensive hand. Same thing on the kickoff. Not really looking to do anything special. Haven't seen a whole lot of onside out of them. Against us, they obviously kick a little different because they keep it away from our starburst. But again, not looking for a real big play in special teams. More looking to just keep the game under control in those areas or in those parts of the game instead of maybe making mistakes or having big plays in that game.
All right, Coach. Well, Bulldog fans, we've got the Cleveland Storm at the top of the hour. Stay right here if you're not already at the bowl, but you're coming. Come on. Come watch the Bulldogs take on the Cleveland Storm. If not, stay right here on KSVPTV.com or KSVP Radio. Go Bulldogs.
This segment brought to you by Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Enchanted Land Realtors, and proud supporters of Bulldog Sports.
Hi, this is Social Norman. DWI is socially unacceptable. Nearly all drivers feel it's unacceptable to drink, then drive. Car in ditch, driver in tree, the moon was full, and so was he. DWI, you have a lot to lose. Heed the warnings. Plan in advance for a safe ride home. Save us all. Make that call. Report DWI. Call 911. This message brought to you by the Eddy County DWI program.
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Ed Safety and Services, LLC, want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Ed Safety also offers drug and alcohol testing and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Ed Safety and Services, LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs. Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Most of the problems that people have with plants comes down to basic farm management. That means knowing what to plant and when to plant it. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Planting at the wrong time usually leads to disappointment and heartache, sort of like your first love. But planting at the right moment puts Mother Nature on your side, and that makes growing things easier and a whole lot more fun. So before you plant anything, come see us at Roswell Seed, or just give it a try and hope for the best. It gives me a chance to say, I told you so.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Get great service with Pressure Services. Pressure Services LLC specializes in hydrovacs, vacuum trucks, kill trucks, sandblasting and coating, and roustabouts. The Bulldogs are champions on and off the field, and Pressure Services LLC are your champions when it comes to dependable, accountable, and efficient service. When you need it right, Pressure Services will be there for you. Pressure Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Go Bulldogs!
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
My name is Frankie Galindo. My number is 26. I'm a junior. My position is running back, slot, and wide out. I'm also involved in baseball and basketball. My favorite teacher is Miss Barley. My favorite football team is the Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is the dog pile.
My name is Jaron Watkins. I'm a senior. I'm number 27. I play safety. My favorite teacher is Miss Walker. My favorite football team is the Packers. And my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is winning.
My name is Jesse Armendariz. I'm number 28. I'm a senior. I play safety. I'm also involved in baseball. My favorite teacher is Miss Walker. My favorite football team is the Raiders. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the tradition.
My name is Saul. I'm number 57. My position is DN. I'm also involved in off-season and making money. My favorite teacher is Miss Simer. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the people and the team.
My name is Cisco Kaleo. I'm number 58. I'm a senior. I play defensive end. I'm also involved in track. My favorite teacher is Coach Williams. My favorite football team is the Seahawks. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is the tradition.
My name is Ethan Kahn. I'm number 85. I'm a junior. I'm a slot back. I'm also involved in track. And my favorite teacher is Miss Burnett. My favorite football team is the New York Giants. And my favorite part about being a Bulldog is probably the dog pile.
My name is Jacob Parrish. I'm number 87. I'm a senior. I'm a linebacker. I'm also involved in track. My favorite teacher is Mr. Brabson. My favorite football team is the Dallas Cowboys. My favorite part about being a Bulldog is a dog pile.
This segment brought to you by Artesia Ford.
Artesia Ford sales have been doing their best to find a great selection of new and quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so you can get what you need when you need it. While brand new vehicles may be hard to get, there are some great used vehicles out there if you know where to look. That's what the staff at Artesia Ford Sales does every day. Hunt down quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs so what you need is most likely on the Artesia Ford lot right now. Check out the website daily, or better yet, stop by and tell them what you're looking for and let them do the hunting for you. Artesia Ford Sales, helping folks get the vehicles they need for over 57 years.
Cisco Equipment in Artesia is your local dealership for construction equipment, both for rental and purchase. We have a full service department and parts department to provide the equipment, parts, and service you rely on.
With brands like Linkbelt, Hyundai, JCB, XCMG, and more, we want to be your primary choice for all of your equipment, sales, rentals, service, and parts. If you're looking for a specific part, come see us first.
Cisco Equipment carries a solid line of new and used equipment for rent and for sale, including excavators, loaders, telehandlers, backhoes, skidsters, and more. We proudly serve southeastern New Mexico, and we offer multiple locations in Texas so that no matter where your job is, we're here to help you get the job done.
Stop in and see us today at 1706 South 1st Street, or give us a call at 575-748-1314.
We look forward to earning your business. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, a proud supporter of your Artesia Bulldogs.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Art Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery in Artesia is the source for Bulldog fan gear, company gear, and gear for school spirit. Bulldog Pride specializes in embroidered logos for companies, sports, and school attire, and for special gifts. All embroidery at Bulldog Pride is done in-house and never outsourced. For more information, call 575-736-1701 or stop by Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery, located in the Abo Shopping Center at 1028 South 13th Street in Artesia. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5.
Forest Tire. Mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Time to order your poinsettias at Sun Country Homes and Gardens in Artesia. Poinsettias range from $10 to $60 and are available in pinks, oranges, reds, and red with white sprinkles. Now is also the perfect time to plant trees and look for fall budding flowers soon. Plus, you'll find a huge selection of home decor and all the gardening supplies you need to make your garden great. Let our expertise help your garden be the envy of the neighborhood. Sun Country Homes and Gardens, 2707 South 1st on the Artesia-Carlsbad Highway in Artesia.
Hello everyone. We have a very special event that we want to share with you. On Sunday, September 24th, Women for a Better Artesia and Faith Baptist Church will be hosting a free screening of the movie Sound of Freedom. This remarkable movie tells a story of courage, faith, and freedom. And we believe it's a film that will touch your heart and inspire your soul. Sound of Freedom is a gripping and powerful film that sheds a light on the harrowing reality of human trafficking and the relentless pursuit of justice.
So we cordially invite you, your friends, and family to join us for this special screening. It's an opportunity for our community to come together,
and experience this story, which is difficult but so full of hope. Please join us Sunday, September 24th at 5 p.m. Doors open at 4:30. Child care will be provided for ages infant to 10. Please pre-register by texting the word FREEDOM to 68878. We would like to extend our gratitude to our sponsors and partners who are making this opportunity possible. Their support reflects the community's commitment to a better and safer world for all of us. We look forward to seeing you there.
You've been at this for 12 years. Why are you doing it? Because God's children are not for sale.
Don't give up.
Good evening and welcome, Bulldog fans, to Bulldog Bowl here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com as our Artesia Bulldogs are hosting the number one team in the state, 6A Cleveland Storm. This is Joby Hodling, joined by Robbie Ballou, my partner. And Robbie, it's going to be a good game tonight on a beautiful night.
Excited about tonight, Joby. I think all eyes in 5A and 6A in the state of New Mexico are on the Bulldog Bowl tonight. Anxious to see how this game goes between the Cleveland Storm and the Artesia Bulldogs.
Yeah, I mean, it's 6A versus 5A. Number one in the state on the coaches poll on both sides. Artesia coming in number 2 in the Max Preps polls, but Cleveland number 1. And you're right. I mean, it's to both of these schools, really in the scheme of things, I don't know that this game means that much, but it's a big deal to these kids. It's a big deal to the fans, and as well it should be. And so Cleveland Storm, we've never beaten them. We've been playing them for a while now, and I'm not 100% on this, but one, if not the only 5A school that plays them. There might be another one or two, but I'm not aware of it. So it's a big challenge for our Bulldogs, but I think they're up to the task.
Coming into the night, Cleveland defeated Centennial to open the season, 27-8, and then they won the next week against La Cueva, 27-7. They lost to Amarillo, Texas, 28-27. Very close game there, and then they won last week against Las Cruces, 42-13. So they're coming in tonight 3-1 on the year, and the Artesia Bulldogs coming in 4-0 on the year. So you've got 4-0 and 3-1. As you mentioned, we did flip in the Max Preps polls. So Roswell took the first place by the power rankings and who they've played. So Roswell's 1, Artesia's 2, Goddard's 3, Los Alamos 4, Gadsden 5, Mayfield 6, Deming 7, Piedra Vista 8. Valley 9 and Miramira 10, according to Max Preps. Coaches poll a little different. Artesia 1, Roswell 2, Goddard 3, and Mayfield 4 in the coaches poll.
So the coaches giving a lot of credit to our district, District 4, 5A. That's where, as you said, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as the season progresses, it'll play out and see if that's the way it sticks. But I have a feeling it could. It could be that way when district is over. That the 4 teams in our district still ranked by the coaches 1, 2, 3, 4. But we got to play a pretty good Deming team last week that played really well, and so they're a solid club. Los Alamos undefeated. I didn't realize that, but we were looking tonight at the standings, and so there's some 5A schools out there around our state that are pretty good that we may get to see in the playoffs. Of course, we're going to see our district here in a few weeks, but it's going to be a fun year. It's already been a fun year for the Bulldogs, and I'm really looking forward to tonight for everything, all the reasons you said. I think it's a great thing that we get to play up and play these 6A schools like we do. In Cleveland, never having beaten them, no time like the present.
No, yeah, exactly. Especially here at Bulldog Bowl. Great crowd coming in, Joby, and already here. Not just coming in, but already here. Our stands are full. A few Cleveland fans over there, and it's a long way from Albuquerque. We talked about that, but a great Bulldog crowd. They're down on the field. The Bulldogs are coming out. Friday Night Lights at its best, Cleveland Storm and Artesia Bulldogs.
You couldn't beat the climate either. It's a beautiful night. I mean, there's some thunderheads off to our south and east, but I don't think they're going to come this way. Just a gorgeous night here at Bulldog Bowl. As you said, the Bulldogs down on the field coming underneath the A, getting ready to bust through and do the dog pile. The Cleveland Storm now coming out of the visiting locker room. But the lights are on, the Jumbotron is on, the cheerleaders down there, the huge fans that are down on the field for the dog pile, and you're right, you just can't beat Friday Night Lights in Artesia, New Mexico. Real quick, we we wanted to shout out to Coach Larry Ray. I spent a lot of time in Artesia as a coach and a teacher. He was a coach, one of my coaches, in fact, when I was in junior high, and also was our clock operator for a lot of years. And he's in Aledo, made the move down to Aledo, Texas. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So, Coach, if you're listening and watching, we miss you, and I hope you have a great move. Hope you had a great move.
So let me ask you this, because he was my coach too. Did you run score right red and score left black?
I remember those, kind of.
That was the base plays. Score right red, score left black, score right red. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Coach Ray reached really deep for those.
Yeah.
So, I'm kidding, Coach Ray.
Right. All right, the Bulldogs getting ready to come through. The Cleveland Storm are going into their tunnel, and they've got a couple of Cleveland Storm flags along with the American flag in front of them. The Bulldogs now going into their chant that they do before. But there they come. They're busting through it. And here come the Bulldogs.
Got about 85 players in the dog pile right there. It's always fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. And it's you got to get in the right position down on the bottom or you get crushed.
Yep.
All right, here come the Storm, so they come out. And we're about ready to get underway here. The Bulldog fans on their feet clapping to the fight song, and now they're, of course, clearing the field, all the kids and the adults that go down the field on the. And this, we noticed a couple weeks ago, the last home game, there wasn't a rope around it, and tonight there was. So
was there?
Yeah, there was. So
they forgot it.
Yeah, you can see they're starting to roll it up there. But what a crowd. What a great night. Bulldog, if you're watching on the radio, the Bulldogs are in their orange jerseys, white pants, of course, the orange helmet. Cleveland Storm have their, I guess that's a turquoise. Well, what color is that? Blue.
That's the blue.
It's a baby blue or light blue?
Yeah, I hate to say baby blue, but that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's blue. And then the white jerseys with the blue numbers.
Light blue? How's that?
Light blue. Good-looking uniforms. They got silver helmets. I think they've got a lightning bolt on their helmets.
Mm-hmm. So let me just say this while we're getting ready here. It's good to have you back this week.
I
know you couldn't make it last week, and so good to have you back. And then also we appreciate Josh Howard was under the weather last week, and he actually had his gallbladder removed. That's how under the weather he was, so he still didn't make it. We got John Kelly doing stats for us tonight, so appreciate him coming and doing that.
Yes, we do, and thank you. Yeah, I had a tire issue and decided not to try to hurry. I left on time, and so I didn't leave early. I left on time. So that was going to put me getting there late, and I just decided to I knew you would do fantastic, what you did. So I watched it. First time I've ever, I think it's the first time I've ever watched, because since we've been doing this, I think I've been up here doing it. So
I think you had a few fishing trips, but you weren't able to watch them during those times.
I think that's right. I mean, I've listened to them, but I don't remember ever watching a game, and where I was fishing, I didn't. I tuned them in on, you know what, I may have on Facebook. I take that back. I might have. All right, so they won the toss. They elected to receive. You might have already said that, but I say it again. And we've lined it up, getting ready for the kickoff here. Bulldogs going from the south to the north. The Cleveland Storm are going to go from the north south. No wind, so that's not involved tonight.
Back deep is Manning and Davis for the Storm. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. Harris getting ready to kick. And we are about underway. Here he goes. He got the go-ahead, and here's the kick. He's going to put it right in the middle of the field, a little onside. It's going to be immediately caught and fell down on by the Cleveland Storm.
So just a little squib kick right in the middle of the field, trying to just let the ball do its thing, but it just bounced end over end right to Medrano, and he just scooped it up and fell down.
All right, so the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Storm is number 12, Jordan Hatch, just a sophomore, and his running back is number 2, Harris. And you're going to have to tell me again, Boahe. And Hatch will go in the shotgun. They've got a similar look to ours. They got a X-back on the right side, a slot in the wide out to the wide side of the field. They're on the nearest hash. Drop back. He's going to swing it out there, and it goes through Boahe's hands for an incomplete pass.
So just a quick throw out in the flat to Boahe. He just went out with the left side from his tailback position and just right through his hands. I mean, he had about 5-8 yards before there was any Bulldogs, so he would have gained some yards on that.
He might have been thinking get up the field quick. We did have a linebacker coming, but you're right, he had some green. All right, so they're going to line up in a trip set now to the wide side of the field, which is the far side from us. Boahe behind the quarterback Hatch. Turn, he's going to hand it off to him. Bulldogs right there. He's going to power forward, though, and pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards.
Boahe, good running back on the year. He's got 99 carries for 435 yards. He's averaging 4.4 yards a carry or 108 a game, and you saw that right there because Huffman hit him immediately, and he still picked up a couple yards falling forward.
Speaking of that, for the defense, starting number 21, David Hammond is a corner. Number 20, Philip Finley Rascon. The other side, the safeties, Jesse Almendares and Jaron Watkins, 28-27 respectively. Number 11, Grant Johnson. Number 54, Diego Wesson. Number 49, the aforementioned Aiden Huffman. And number 22, Josiah Rodriguez are our 4 backers. And we'll go ahead and come back and give you the down lineman after this snap. Trips to the far side, 3rd down and 5. Hatch in the shotgun, the sophomore, brings a man in motion. Now he'll get set, and we're going to have a delay of game. That's very good for the Bulldogs. They'll back them up 5.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Bulldogs, boy, their defense is moving around. Linebacker Johnson was playing at a defensive end position, and he fell back in the linebacker position. They went in motion, cross formation. So Rodriguez came, who was on him, and came up, looked like he's going to blitz from opposite end. I mean, there's a lot going on the field right now.
Number 55, Dylan Fisher. Number 59, Caden Grantham. And number 65, Kellen Worley are our down linemen. And as you said, our linebackers will move around a lot. A lot of times we'll have 4 guys, and once one creeps up. 3rd down and 10. Man in motion is number 17 for the Storm. Snap is back. Hatch looking. Going to get a little bit of pressure on him. Now he's going to run away from it. And flattening out as Wesson. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. About a 10-yard sack. Lewis. Dion Wesson, my gosh, Diego Wesson with a great job closing.
He did a great job of flattening out because he rolled to his left, Hatch did, and Wesson didn't come to get him. He just ran parallel with him, not allowing him to cut up the field about 5 yards away. And then when he squared his shoulders, he closed on him and made that sack.
One of the neatest thing about him is he can close quick.
Yes, that's a great Bulldog sack, and when it's time for a new truck, don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Perry Conner at Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, so the first punt of the ball game as he sacked him all the way back at the 33-yard line, did Diego. Here's the snap and the punt. It's going to be kind of a low liner. It's going to be bounce and go out of bounds. It's going to be great field position for the Bulldogs.
So good. I mean, obviously a great 3 set of downs for the Artesia defense. And there's a lot that goes on in those first series, so we'll see how the offense comes out.
Offensively for the Bulldogs, number 15, Juan Diego Duran, wide out, and Matt Seiss, number 10, the other wide out. The 2 are actually 3 slots that will be rotating. Number 17, Isaac Casadas, number 25, Diego Lopez, and number 85, Ethan Kahn. Starting quarterback, number 39, Nia Estrada, and the starting running back, number 20, Frankie Galindo. I'll give you the big boys up front after this first play as the Bulldogs have the ball on the far hash at the 39-yard line, their own turn. Hand it off to Galindo, looking for a gap. He's got one. He bursts through. He's going to pick up 8 yards on the carry.
Just a give, pulled the backside guard and tackle, went around the right side, and he got in behind them and just picked his way to the sideline. Great pickup.
Enrique Almendares, the senior, number 66. Garrett Fisher, number 67, also a senior. The starting center, he's a guard. The center is Omar Salias. He is number 51. 73, Devin Velasquez, a junior. And Ivan Chacon, number 62, the right tackle for the Bulldogs, rounds out their offense as they got trips to the near side, which is the wide side of the field. Galindo to the left and a little behind Estrada. Now he's going to step up almost equal to him. Estrada takes a snap, hands it off to Galindo. He makes one man miss, but he's tripped up. He's close to the first down.
Yeah, just right up the middle, and great job by number 9, Isaac Medrano, to step in there and hit him early. Looks like he was a little short.
It'll be 3rd down and really short. Medrano and Schufelt and Medrano, 6'3" and 6 foot. Respectively. These guys are probably their best athletes according to our scouting report, and did a good job there making that tackle on Galindo, who's hard to bring down. So 3rd down and about a foot. Galindo to the right this time of Estrada in the shotgun. A formation look for the Bulldogs. Snap back, going to turn and hand it off, and he will pick up the first down as he's across the 50, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So that's just the confidence that Cleveland has in their defense. 3 men front, defensive line, and the linebackers on a short 3rd and 1. And then we barely picked it up. So good job by the Cleveland Storm. Great job by the Bulldogs to pick up, but that's interesting to me.
They're very confident in down 3. They're not going to blitz much. They're just going to use those 3 guys on our passing game, but we haven't passed it yet. Now we're going to look at a little screen coming this way. It's going to be caught. Bulldogs have numbers, but there he is, number 44 on the tackle for the Cleveland Storm.
That's Cochrane. Did a great job, but we had a guy on him, and he got off of the block and then caught Con from behind, so that's just an athletic play by him.
Yeah, that play right there, we've seen that go for a lot of yards. It's a little underneath screen. The slot on the far side comes behind the lineman, and then we throw in the screen. Good job by the Cleveland defense. Trips to the far side, which is the wide side. Galindo to the right of Estrada. Now coming in motion is Kahn. He's going to even it out and make it a formation look. 8:12 to go here in the first quarter. Snap is back. Going to turn, hand it off to Galindo. He's looking to get around that corner. He does. And he'll pick up about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, it's an interesting call there with Galindo's speed and where we are. They're liking that left side right now on the short side of the field. You think with his speed we'd give him more of the field as the ball was on the left hash, but went to the short side that time.
So they end up backing it up a yard from where the original, this line judge over here had him at the 45, but they go back to the 46, so it'll be 3rd down and 7. Bulldogs have their A formation look. They're going to go man on the far side. Looks like a man free. Snap is back. They're going to bring a blitz off the corner, turn, and throw. It's going to be caught for the 1st down. Good pickup there by the Bulldogs. What a snap throw there by Estrada.
That was. Duran ran a great route as he ran until his defender turned his hips, and when he stopped, number 3, the defender fell down. Haynes fell down on the ground, so great throw, great pickup, 1st down Bulldogs.
All right, 1st and 10 at the Cleveland Storm 34-yard line. Bulldogs with trips to the far side. They are in man coverage over there. Really backed off is the safety. Estrada's going to go the other way. He's got him beat. Durant, and he's held. Let's see if they throw the pin. They do not. He was grabbing on, but no penalty.
Yeah, running the go route there. Again, guarded by Haynes, and Durant had a step on him. Just unable, just a little far. Thrown a little far.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Defensively, Manning and Jaramillo are the safeties. Joyner and Haynes are the corners. And then linebackers is Tutman, Schufelt, Medrano, and La Cuesta. And I'll give you the down linemen. Well, I'll give them now. Kegler, Birch, and Perry starting defense for the Cleveland Storm. 2nd down and 10. A formation turn. Going to hand it off right up the middle. Boy, he ran right into the traffic. And they stuffed him for a no gain. Well, they're going to give him some forward momentum for about a yard.
Yeah, again, just hand, like you said, up the middle. And Cochran does a good job again, just meeting Galindo in the hole, wrapping him up, and then got some help from some more Storm. But Galindo unable to pick up much on that play.
You know, pretty much the strength of their defenses are down 3 and their 2 inside backers. We're challenging them right now, running right at them. All right, so 3rd down and 9. A formation look. Snap is back. They're going to bring a blitz. He's going to throw. Oh, perfect time to throw it. That's a screen. Plenty of room in front. He's going to break tackle. 20, 10, 5. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Artesia. Did he throw his hands up? Nope. They're going to say he's down right at the goal line.
That was set up the screen perfect. They brought both backers on a blitz, and he waited for him to clear, threw it out there, had linemen out in front of him. So great job, great play call, and a great run by Galindo.
All right, so 1st and goal right here on about the 2-foot line for the Artesia Bulldogs. A formation turn, handed off, touchdown Artesia. 6-0 with 7:01 to go here in the 1st quarter.
Just hands it to Galindo right up the middle, so let's give the offensive line the credit. He ducked his head, and nobody really touched him until he's about 2 yards into the end zone. So offensive line took care of business on that play.
All right, so the Bulldogs not going to come out of the swinging gate. They're just going to line up in the normal PAT. Well, no, I take it back. They're going to do something different we hadn't seen all year. They're going to shift. Cleveland going to have to decide how they want to handle this. They do go out with the linemen. That's Casadas in the backfield along with Galindo, and now timeout taken by Cleveland. So we'll take one as well, Robbie. The Bulldogs lead 6-0, 7:01 to go here in the 1st quarter. We'll be right back.
It's Big O's Big Deal Event, August 21st through September 17th. Get a $110 rebate on sets of 4 Michelin Cross Climate 2 tires, or $70 rebate on all other Michelin lines, plus an additional $70 rebate on installation of select sets of 4 Michelin tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. Void where prohibited. See rebate form for terms and conditions. Additional retailer offer advertised within is independent from the manufacturer's offer.
All right, so a little trickery there, Robbie. That's the play that nobody has seen this year, and it caused Cleveland to call a timeout, which is a good thing. Now they're down to 2.
Yeah, if you look at the center on that play, he's got 2 linemen to his right, and Armendariz and Fisher, and then we got 2 backs in the backfield, Finley and Casadas, and you only got 3 guys above those guys right now. So let's see what the Bulldogs want to do out of this.
Casada set quarterback. Galindo beside him. He's going to give a direct snap to him, and he's going to get in. He does. Kind of picks and chooses. He's in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, they're outnumbered. Is the case. We got 4 blockers against 3 defenders, so Casadas did a great job, but great blocks by the Bulldogs.
All right, so 8-0, 7:01 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take another break. Artesia Bulldog Football, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Why is it that everything is so difficult? You promise your kids ice cream only to find out the machine is down. Then there's only one checker at the store, and your babysitter cancels on the busiest day of the year. At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we get it. Let us be the easy part of your week. Whether it's maintaining your existing vehicle in our GM certified service department or selecting and purchasing a new Chevrolet or GMC, we're here to assist you and make life easier, if only for a moment. So give us a call today or stop by here at the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
This touchdown summary is brought to you by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Terry at Artesia with Raul at Artesia Ford Sales. Go Bulldogs. 10 plays, 59 yards. Galindo, 1-yard touchdown run.
Kickoff fielded at the 15 and a lot of green grass in front. He's going to get all the way out to the 44-yard line before finally being tackled by the Bulldogs.
That went to Jaden Davis, number 1 for the Cleveland Storm, and he just caught that on the run. He had some good blocks out in front of him before 81. How do you say his name? Quellar? Number 81 for the Bulldogs made the tackle. I have to work on that one.
Yeah. All right, so the Cleveland Storm with an A formation look. They're on the far hash. Quarterback in the shotgun takes a snap, turns, hands it off to his running back. Bulldogs play it pretty good. He's able to get by the first tackle. He's actually pretty much tackled by the first tackle, but because he trips him up, but he falls forward.
Going back to their basics there, Wahe off the left side, and Armendariz comes up and makes the tackle for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 4 for the Storm. The ball remains in the far hash. 6:33 to go in the first quarter. The score 8-0 Artesia. Trips now to the near side for Hatch, the sophomore quarterback. He has Wahe to his right. Snap is back. He's looking to throw the ball. He's got a man out here on the side. Oh, it's going to be overthrown. I thought he was going to 17. He changed and went back to number 1.
Yeah, trying to get it to Davis. And let me go back to the sack before. It was great coverage by the secondary that allowed Weston to get the sack on the series before. We didn't mention that. And again, great coverage there. Is nobody was really open. He threw it over there and overthrew him.
All right, so it'll be 3rd down and 4. Back to an A formation look. 2 slots, 2 wide. That's going to turn, hand it off to Wahe. He's going to be hit, and he will not get it. He was hit hard.
That's number 49 for the Bulldog, Aiden Huffman. He came up, met him in the hole, and he bent Wahe backwards a little bit, and then other Bulldogs came in and helped on that. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Cleveland Storm. They look like they're going to stay out there at the Bulldog 49-yard line, the offense, as Hatch gets his play from the sideline and steps into the huddle. So a big down here for the Bulldogs. The fans on their feet, trips to the near side. Behind Wahe, behind Hatch in the shotgun. He brings a man in motion. Number 34 going to turn, hand it off, and Wahe will have the first down as he scoots through the left side. Just handed it to him up the middle, got the extra blocker in front of him in that motion back. Wesson makes the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 43-yard line. 5:26 and counting here in the first quarter. Bulldogs 8, the Storm 0. But the Storm moving here on their second drive. Trips to the near side. Hatch with Wahe to his left in the shotgun. Bulldogs showing a blitz. He's going to turn and throw a quick throw out here. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, I thought he caught it. Looked like he got his arm under it.
That's Finley out here at his corner position. Just a bad throw, really, by quarterback Hatch. Miscommunication. The receiver looked like turned in. Finley went down the ground, couldn't get it though. It's like he had his back to us, so it looked like he had it.
It looked like he with his back to us, but anyway, called incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. As they go slot and a wide out to the near side, going to turn, hand it off to Wahe. The Bulldogs are there, and they'll trip him up after a pickup of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the Bulldog 40.
Quick read by Watkins as he came up from his safety/linebacker position right now, and read that, came up, met him in the hole, hit him in the knees, and got him down.
Okay, 3rd and 7 at the Bulldog 40-yard line. 4:49 and counting here in the first quarter. As the Cleveland Storm break the huddle, they're going to have a slot and a wideout on either side. Wahe behind the quarterback Hatch in the pistol. Probably going to look to hand it to him. He turns and talks to him. Now he's going to pull him up to the right side as the Bulldogs showing a blitz on both corners, both sides. Let's see if they back out of it. No, they bring them. Bulldogs in the face, and that's a sack.
Just breaking free is number 59 for the Bulldogs. He just shucked his guy that was trying to block, and Caden Grantham was in his face when he just turned to his left to look to throw. It was all he could see was Grantham. All he could see was orange and helmet. What a great Bulldog sack. When it's time for a new truck, don't get sacked. Get a great deal from Perry Connor to Artesia Ford Sales. That's going to bring up a punting situation. It's 4th down and 15. Now they could, they might run a fake out of this, but they may also try to pin us down as they're at the Bulldog 47-yard line. Like Davis will do the punting for the Storm.
Bulldogs are not going to bring we got a false start, I think. So that'll back them up 5. So if they were going to run a fake, probably won't now. I think that receiver out there got a little twitchy.
And I was getting in my head to say on that 3rd down play that if it became 4th down, they're in 4-down territory here to me, right?
Yep.
And it's tough to stop a team 4 downs every time. But the sack just took them out of that.
And then the penalty, of course.
Yes.
And we've got about 14,000 cheerleaders on the field. Snap us back. We'll say why in just a minute. Good punt. Bulldogs are going to get away from it, though. Oh, he put his hand up and fair caught it right at the end. I don't think you can fair catch it when it bounces.
I was about to ask you if you could do that.
I don't know.
Where's Ronnie?
The Cleveland guys are saying no. They want a flag. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, just a matter of where they put it. No flags out.
Well, the case would be if you can't do that, then you hit him, right? It's not a matter of throwing a flag. It's just fair catch. The signal doesn't matter.
Right.
That's interesting.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Good punt. They're at their own 16-yard line, A formation, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. Galindo to the right of Estrada in the backfield. Boy, the Bulldog, they're in man. Oh, we might see something streak right here. He sure looked at it for a long time. He is going to look at that. They come out of it, turn, and throw the almost picked off by number 33. Went right through his hands. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, he read that perfectly, and that's LaQuesta. Just waited and broke out in front of that out route, and that was a pick 6 if he catches that.
Yeah, there wasn't going to be anybody stopping him. All he had was 15 yards in front of him of grass to the Orange Bulldogs. But he goes through his hands, incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Back in the A formation. Look, boy, they really covered that well, as you said. Snap is back, going to draw and go onto the right side, and then bursting up to the 20 before he's wrapped up in 21s. We're going to give him forward momentum, so it'll be 3rd down and about 6. That was Galindo.
Yeah, just as you mentioned, backed them up a little bit. As soon as they read pass, they start backing up. You hand it off. Galindo went around the right side and picked up a few.
So 3rd down and 6 after the pick. It's 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 at the 21-yard line as the Bulldogs come out of the huddle with 22 seconds and counting on the play clock. 2:53 to go here and counting in the first quarter. Another 3rd down for Artesia. They look like they're bringing everybody. They're playing straight man, and he's changing the play. He's going to bring in a blocker, the slot on this side. See what we can do with it here. Going to throw it over the middle. That's caught. Big catch, and that's Ethan Kahn for the big 1st down.
So they got athletes, we have athletes, but it's hard with the speed that we have. Just give them a move, break across the middle. Perfect throw by Estrada. Great pickup by Kahn.
That was straight man coverage, and those safeties didn't blitz. They just kind of stayed in the middle of the field up close. And Kahn just made a great move, and he wasn't wide open, but he had a step. All right, 1st and 10, snap is back, and hand it to Galindo. Coming to the short side. Boy, their linebackers will come get you.
Boy, you can see the speed there. The Cleveland Storm defense as Brendan Cochran. Again, it looked like Galindo was getting around that left side, and he shot through a gap and caught him from behind.
2nd down and 13 for the Bulldogs on the 3-yard loss. Down under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 8-0 Artesia over the Storm on this beautiful Friday night. Trips to the far side, one receiver to the near side. Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. Snap is back. They only rush 3. Bulldog offensive line doing a fantastic job. He waits a long time. Now he's going to turn and throw it to the sideline. He's got a man. If he can catch it, he does. Stays in bounds. Big 1st down.
That's just awesome by Nia Estrada. He's in the pocket. Great pocket by the lineman. He feels a little pressure, goes around it, He throws it 45 yards on the run, on the mark, because he was standing there, still, and he hit him.
Beautiful throw.
Yes.
Trips to the near side. Big first down all the way down to the Cleveland Storm 32. Ball is back. He's going to throw a little swing pass out to Galindo. He's going to be hit immediately, but he runs over the first tackler and drags and gets back close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, our receiver out here missed his block, so number 33 was waiting on him, and that's LaQuesta again. But as you said, he lowered his shoulder down and kind of ran over him, but he didn't pick up much. He got him down, but he fell forward.
All right, so no gain. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10. Snap is back. Estrada looking. He's going to throw the out route. It's caught. That's Diego Lopez. And nice pickup.
Just an out route. Staple of the Artesia offense on the left side. Diego lines up a slot, runs it out. It's timing. Now Estrada hits him perfectly.
So it'll be second down, actually third down and 3 after the pickup of 7. Trips to the far side. Galindo's going to move over to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. Duran down here on the bottom by himself. He's going to look to Duran. Now he's going to, we're going to have a play. Oh, he did a stop and go, and it's over the head, but there was a penalty on the play. We'll see if it's a holding on the, it is holding on the offense.
Well, it's interesting. With that 3-down lineman, when we go trips, one of the linebackers moves outside the box, so they got 4 guys in the box in that trips formation.
And we got 5 guys to block them.
Yes. So we'll see what we do with that.
All right, so it should be a spot foul. And where's he going to count it from? He counted it from the, we'll see where he puts it down. He's going to be back at the 35-yard line, so it'll be third down and 13.
This first quarter has flown by.
Yes, it has. We're down to 41 seconds, 8-0 Bulldogs. Bulldogs will huddle up. Third down and 13 at the Storm 35-yard line. Ball in the near hash, going to go trips again to the far side. Now he's going to go quads. He sends Galindo out there, so the Storm are going to have to decide what they want to do here. As they still stay back in that backed off coverage. Now he's going to change the play as he saw what they did over here on this far side. They're going to zone defense, it looks like. Snap is back, going to pump it out there. He's going to throw it, and it's picked off. And going the other way is the Cleveland Storm. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Storm.
That's just an awesome play by Marcus LaQuesta, number 33. He sensed that. He kind of felt it. That's where the watching film comes into play. And he jumped that, and he almost had the one earlier. And that one hit him in the hands, bounced up in the air, but it fell right back in his arms, and he went for the touchdown.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs turned what was looking like a good drive into a turnover. So 8-6 now with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And that was a good return there. We were on the 35, so that's a 50, 65-yard touchdown interception return.
Yeah, and something we have to watch because I know last year we had, I think, 5 turnovers when we played them.
Yeah. And I thought he was going to pump that. I really did. I thought he was going to pump it and then throw it. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 8-7 Artesia with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're going to hear from H.F. Sinclair. Stay right there, Bulldog fans. We'll be right back.
This ad paid for by Eddy County Lodgers Tax.
You don't want to miss Yucca Blossom's 3rd annual Summers and Extravaganzas Saturday and Sunday, September 16th and 17th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia. Over 100 vendors are expected at this year's event. A petting zoo, train rides, face painting, bouncy houses, a stuffy bear station, and numerous food trucks. Whether you're hunting for a unique gift or just having fun with a family, come enjoy the Yucca Blossom Summers and Extravaganza September 16th and 17th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia.
All right, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Bulldog Bowl, the Artesia Bulldogs leading the Cleveland Storm 8-7 as we get ready to go into the second quarter. And Robbie, I said there was a lot of cheerleaders. It was camp week. I think they invite all the girls of the community to go and work out with the Artesia Bulldog cheerleaders, and then they get to come out and cheer. And so that's why I said there was 40,000 or whatever I said.
Yeah, fun to watch. All
is.
Those cheerleaders down there. Just real quick, Joby, other games we're watching district-wide. Rosl's at Carlsbad tonight. Goddard's in Roswell against Piedra Vista. And Mayfield has a bye. So we'll be giving you score updates as we get them of the other district games.
See if they kick it to us deep. They will. We got a chance here to run the Starburst coming up and making the play, but he didn't run it. What did they say? He touched his knee.
Yeah.
Who was that returning it?
That's Duran. Well, he kicked that really high. I don't know that we were going to have time to run the Starburst, so he went down on the knee and caught it.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 21-yard line as the offense will come back out onto the field. You know, we've been looking pretty effective against them, but we've thrown those little flares twice. One was almost picked, and the second one was picked. So either we'll see what the coach's staff does, what Coach Maupin does. I don't know that we'll throw that little flare again. We tried it both ways. Well, both sides went to the right side. But all right, back to our normal A formation ball on the far hash as Estrada takes the snap, turns, fakes the handoff. He's going to run around the pressure. He throws it down the field. It's going to be caught, and that's Kahn for a big pickup of about a 12.
That's actually Duran.
Oh, Duran.
Yeah, that's Duran. Ran it deep out that time, but did a good comeback on that as the defender was near him, but he just had separation.
And they got to watch that. They got to give him a little bit. I know they're fast, too, Duran is fast.
Yeah.
And they're giving him some of that respect. All right, so it'll be first and 10, same formation, slotting a wide on either side. Galindo to the right of Estrada. Snap back, going to turn and hand it off, run right into that teeth of that defense, and he will pick up about 4. They're going to give him 3. It'll be second down and 7.
You know, Galindo continues to amaze me. I mean, he's not that big. He's powerful. He's fast. He's strong. But their linebackers are good. And he got hit by a linebacker, and he couldn't get him down. He kept moving his knees and moving his feet and driving a little bit, and he had to get help. The linebacker did.
And that was it. That's the end of the quarter. The Artesia Bulldogs leading the Cleveland Storm 8-7 as the first quarter has come to an end. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have some updates for you from around the state, and we'll have second quarter action live from Bulldog Bowl.
Dooley's Auto Sales has made the move to their brand new location at 1212 South 1st Street in Artesia. But don't take my word for it.
I'm Blaze. And I'm Ashton. We got what you're looking for at Dooley's Auto Sales.
Dooley's has a great selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and even heavy-duty work trucks.
And like my grandpa always said,
I'll sell you a car that you want. If I ain't got it, I can get it. If I can't get it, nobody can.
come see us at our new location, 1212 South 1st Street in Artesia.
Scoring update from around our district. Roswell leads Carlsbad 14-7 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And Goddard is tied with Piedra Vista with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. So got 2 good games going on right now so far.
What's the score? Oh, 0-0, Goddard PV.
Oh, I said tied. Yeah, 0-0. Sorry, yes. It's not very clear, huh, is it?
Well, they're tied, so you know. All right, second down and 7 for the Bulldogs as they go the other direction now. A formation look, Galindo to the right of Estrada near the far hash. Snap is back, 3-man rush. 42 makes, and there's going to be a hold on the Bulldogs. They get it to Seiss, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled for a loss. It'll be interesting to see if they take the penalty or if they take the loss.
It's always tough when you're a lineman and you're blocking and you're trying to keep him away from the quarterback in the pocket, and then the quarterback rolls and that lineman tries to go, so you grab onto him.
And that's number 42, isn't it, that's putting all that pressure on?
Yes.
And he's not, I didn't have him listed as a starter, but
Micah Martinez.
Micah Martinez, man, he's put pressure on. That's the second time he's really gotten some drive upfield. They do take the penalty, so it'll be second down. It'll stay second down all the way back to the 26-yard line. Got to get to the 47, so second down, to the 43, so second down and 18 for the Artesia Bulldogs at their own 26-yard line. A formation, a slot and a wide on either side. Galindo to the right of Estrada, ball in the near hash. Bulldogs going from north to south here in the second quarter. In motion is Kahn, going to toss it to him. Kahn's looking to get around that corner. Oh, he doesn't toss it to him. Throws it out here instead. I got faked out. Seiss with a pickup of about 10.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was watching Kahn go, and I'm like, why ain't anybody going after him? Because he had a wide open field over there, but he didn't have the ball. Throw it over here to Seiss. Tutman makes the tackle for the Storm.
And I said pick up a 10. It was a pickup of about 7. It'll be third down and 11 for the Artesia Bulldogs. 11-13 and counting here in the first half. Slot and wide on either side. And they got trips that far. They got a receiver way over there. So empty backfield. Estrada looks over the defense. Snap is back. Looking. Gonna get away from that guy. Now he's rolling again. Oh, way down the field. He's got a man wide open in Kahn. He's to the 30. He's to 25, 20, 15. He's finally knocked out of bounds. Boy, he was wide open.
Kahn lined up on the left side over there in the trip formation, came all the way across field behind every defender. They never saw him. and Estrada rolled to his left, got pushed back to the right, and had the awareness to see Kahn 45 yards down the field.
Yeah, because he didn't see him either for a long time. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 13-yard line of the Cleveland Storm. Ball on the near hash. Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. Slot and wide on either side. He fakes the handoff, throws it over here. It's caught. Going up the field to the 5. He's dragging guys. He gets down inside the 5-yard line to about the 2.
That's Gavin Brown, number 89, catching that. And, boy, he made a good move because the Storm was right there and a block was coming. So he waited for that block to be thrown, went around it to pick up the yards.
And then he ran through a tackle. I thought he was going to get in. And the Bulldogs are going to do some.
And they're heavy.
Did we fumble it? No timeout. I was going, what is going on here? We are going a heavy formation. It's 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 10:23 and counting. I guess they thought we called the timeout, or thought somebody did.
In the backfield is Johnson, Ricky Armendariz, and Wesson will be the quarterback.
So the Bulldogs looking to just power right over the top here against a big Cleveland Storm team, and that's going to be touched. Man, he didn't get in. He didn't get in, so it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's a good job by Tutman and Manning as Wesson lowered his pads, and it looked like he might get in, but they just overpowered him and finally got him moving backwards.
Pickup of about a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. And we're going to stay in this heavy formation, it appears. 9:45 and counting to go in the half. 8-7 Bulldogs. As they line up in that shotgun with the 2 big guys on either side, the linebacker takes it, and this time he's going to get stuffed again. And if he would have fought, he dove inside at the last minute, and I think if he'd have stayed outside that time, he would have got in.
Yeah, different animal here with the Cleveland Storm. That heavy package works against other schools very successfully, and they've stuffed us twice.
Yeah, and that was actually a loss of about a foot. So it'll be 3rd down and goal, and it looks like he's going to stay with it. Coach Maupin talking to his middle linebacker / quarterback, Diego Wesson, as the Bulldogs break the huddle. Stay in the heavy package. Got 14 and counting on the clock. Wesson takes the snap, going to go the other way. He's not in again, and I hope he's okay. His knee got straightened out. It's going to be 4th and goal.
Yeah, Madrano read that perfectly, and he came in low and hit Wesson in that knee and wrapped it up, and he couldn't go anywhere. So great play by Isaac Madrano.
So the Bulldogs are going to keep him out there. We got our foot back, so we're just inside the 1-yard line. As Coach Maupin's going to come back out and talk to his middle linebacker. Boy, I'm glad he's up and walking because that didn't look good to me, the way his knee got taken out. 14 seconds and counting as they're going to line up and go for it. Bulldog fans on their feet.
Play clock.
Down to 4, 3, 2. Snap is back. He's going to do it. Nope, he keeps it. Can he get in there? He does. Touchdown, Artesia, looking for the jump pass, and then gets to the corner and scores.
Yeah, just looking for the wide open receiver back there, and it wasn't there. Wesson does a great job. It wasn't there. He didn't force it, and he just took off to the right, and his speed took him to the pylon.
Yep, the other thing is that play clock. And I'm thinking he saw it and knew he had to go because it was close.
Yeah.
Bulldogs in their swinging gate formation this time. 14-7 Artesia with 8:05 to go. Man comes in motion. Now they'll swing out of it and line up for a normal-looking PAT this time. Doesn't mean they're going to run a PAT, but they're going to line up for it. Storm looking like they're going to try to come on the right side as they put heavy there. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And the kick is good. 15-7 Artesia, 8:05 to go in the first half. We'll be back after this message.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
This touchdown summary presented by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. Your score a winning deal when you visit with Raul at Artesia Ford. that drive by the Artesia Bulldogs took 9 plays, covered 79 yards, and it was capped off by a Wesson 1-yard touchdown run. The kick by Finley was good. Artesia leads 15-7 with 8:05 left here in the first half.
Parrish puts it on the X. They're back to receive. Got one man back at about the 8-yard line. That's number 1 for the Cleveland Storm. He's going to put it high into the air. He'll come up and catch it about the 17-yard line. And he bursts up the middle, and he's still on his feet to the 45, to the 50. And he'll be pushed out of bounds on Bulldog side of things at about the 34, 35-yard line.
Jaden Davis, boy, he's a good returner. That's his second great return tonight against the Bulldogs. Just right up the middle, and there was Bulldogs coming at him, but his speed got him past them, and then went down the left side. Watkins had a great angle, was able to force him out of bounds, save a touchdown there.
You know, the other thing that they did really well, the Cleveland Storm, they picked up their blocks. They blocked really well on that. The Bulldogs normally are in their backfield before they even turn around. They're actually getting them blocked. So the Bulldogs, like you said, had a tackle-saving touchdown. I was going to say it backwards like I did a couple weeks ago. All right, snap is back, turn and hand it off. They get sealed to the Bulldogs. Down the left side is Wahe, and he's knocked out of bounds. Good hit over there, but a big pickup of about 10 yards.
That's Rodriguez with the big hit, but just a little nuance here. You watch quarterback line up. He gives his running back a signal behind his back every play.
Yep.
Just watch him.
Yep. Bulldogs now in a man coverage. Snap is back. They're going to turn. That's a false start, I think, is what they called.
That's what Hatch is doing, right, is he's reading the defense, and then he's giving his running back signals. He's got both hands behind his back and telling him what he wants him to do.
What was the call there? I missed it. I thought the chains, they didn't have them. Oh, okay. All right, so the chains were getting set up, and I saw the official over there. I thought he was pointing at the receiver, and I didn't see a flag down anywhere, but nonetheless, 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Storm at the Bulldog 26-yard line. Hatch with Wahe to his left in the shotgun. He brings a man in motion to the right side, which is the wide side of the field. Snap is back. He's going to drop the throw. Turns and throws. It's going to be in and out of the hands of big number 34.
Yeah, he was open. He's just running a kind of a trail route. They had an out route, and then he was about 10 yards behind him running the same route. And that was Baca for the Storm. Went through. It was high. Maybe got him on the fingertips. Couldn't bring it in.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the Bulldog 26-yard line after a big return by the Storm, and then a nice play that got him down inside deep into Bulldog territory. Not quite in the red zone yet. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line as they break the huddle. 7:24 to go here in the first half. Trips to the far side, which is the wide side. Wahe behind in the pistol formation. Hatch in the shotgun. Snap back, turn, hand it off to Wahe. He's going to go up the middle and be tackled. Pickup of about 3.
Good job by Huffman. Just came straight down that line of scrimmage. Got a hand on him. Got him on the ground. It was interesting, Joby. They had trips out there. We had a corner on the far right receiver, a safety over the top of the other two. We were stacked in the middle like we knew they were going to run. Tendencies tell you.
Tendencies say something. You're right. 3rd down and 7 for the Cleveland Storm. Definitely in 4-down territory here. 15-7 Artesia. 7:01 and counting to go in the first half as they will break the huddle with 2 receivers going way out wide on the far side of the field. Number 34 in the X formation in the pistol. Hatch with Wahe behind him. Going to turn, fake the handoff. Bulldogs flatten out. Hatch is looking. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught for a 1st down pickup. Good play over there.
Yeah, great dive and catch by Jaden Davis. We had a defender all over him, and I believe that was Finley. I mean, they both dove, and they were both right there, and Davis brought it in and landed in bounds.
So big pickup, 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 13-yard line. Ball will be on the far hash. 6:41 to go here in the first half. 15-7 Artesia as the Storm break the huddle. Wide side of the field near us. They're going to go really a bunch set. Trips to the near side, which is wide side, but right over on the line of scrimmage turn. They're going to hand it off to Wahe. He's going to sneak through, and that's a touchdown. He never got touched.
No, they overloaded that side with that bunch set right off the left tackle. And, boy, they sealed everybody. They got everybody blocked as he just took the handoff and went on that left side for the touchdown.
15-13, 6:38 to go here in the first half as the Cleveland Storm. Let's see if they line up for 2. If they kick it, they're down by 2. And it looks like they're going to line up in their PAT.
Quinones is doing the kicking for the Storm.
So he will get ready to go as the holder looks back at him. Once he gives him the go-ahead, he'll ask for the snap, which he does. Hold is down, kick is up. And the kick is good. 6:38 to go here in the first half. The Artesia Bulldogs 15, the Cleveland Storm 14. We'll be right back.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
We're back here. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Cleveland Storm in a brawl right now, 15-14 Bulldogs.
That scoring drive by the Cleveland Storm took 5 plays, covered 37 yards after the great kickoff return, and was finished off by number 2, Wahe, on a 13-yard touchdown run. Kick was good. Artesia 15, Storm 14.
All right, the Storm line it up near, but kind of between the X and the near hash. Let's see if they go for a onside here as the Bulldogs are prepared for it. And the kick is going to be a deep shot down the right side. It's going to be caught at the 15-yard line. Going to run the, they didn't fall for it as Kahn kept it. I think it was Kahn. He's going to get about 3-yard return inside the 20. Bulldogs will start.
Yeah, we usually hand it off to that quarterback in the starburst, and you're right. Kahn kept that time trying to trick him, and it didn't fool him at all. There was about 5 Storm waiting on him.
First and 10 at the Bulldogs 17-yard line. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. But it'd be, ideally we march down the field, take 6 minutes off, or 6 minutes and 28 seconds off, score, and then we get the ball starting in the second half. See if the Bulldogs can do something like that as they break the huddle. 83 yards to go for a touchdown here. We're going to see a formation we haven't seen from the Bulldogs. They're going to be in a bunch set. Trips to the near side. Snap is back, going to turn, throw it out to the right to Galindo. He's going to come up the field, makes the first guy, gets by him, then he shoved out of bounds. Boy, I thought there might have been a penalty there, but no penalty thrown, so a good pickup.
Just trying to get him out in the open field, which they did, LaQuesta, and it looked like number 9 for the Storm, Medrano, get him out of bounds, but not before he picked up about 6.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Artesia Bulldogs. I don't remember seeing that little trip bunch set. Have we seen that yet this year?
I've seen a bunch.
We have?
Yeah.
Like that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We've seen it a bunch?
No.
We've seen a bunch.
Seen it. We've seen the bunch set.
We've seen the bunch set. Well, I forgot. All right, here we go. Back to the regular A formation look. Estrada takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to throw it. It's going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete.
Scoring updates here. Roswell High 14, Carlsbad 7. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And Goddard and PV still 0-0 with 30 seconds left before the half. So got a slugfest going on in both those games.
3rd down and a long 4 for the Bulldogs. A formation look. Snap is back. Estrada turns. He throws it. It's going to be caught by Seiss. Good strong arms. He'll get the first down. Boy, he had to fight for that one.
He did. As number 24, Aiden Joyner, he was all over that. He read that. He was up there, got a hand out there to try to knock it down. Seiss did a good job catching it, and then he kind of shook him off to turn around and pick up more yards.
All right, so 1st and 10 to the 30-yard line with the Bulldogs. 6:09 to go in the half. As they broke the huddle, now they're going to go back into it. 21 seconds on the play clock. Talk about it. Now break the huddle. Again, the A formation look. A slot and a wide out on either side. Running back is to the left of Estrada. Galindo to the left as Estrada takes a look over the defense. Man in motion is Kahn. Going to toss it to him. He does not. He keeps it. He's looking to go deep. Nowhere to go. He's going to have to be sacked in the backfield. There's number 42 again.
Yeah, Estrada, they faked it to Kahn in that motion. He's trying to hit Seiss on that right side, and he was covered well over here on the right side by Joyner. So nowhere to go. He just took the sack.
5:49 and counting in the first half. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 now for the Artesia. 2nd down and 14 for the Artesia Bulldogs. A 4-yard sack. A formation look once again. Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. Ball in the near hash. Estrada takes the snap. He's looking. We're going to get back this side. Still looking. Going to throw it down the field. It's going to be caught. Big pickup. I tell you what the Storm are able to do, Robbie, is just drop back 8 guys. And that's making it very difficult for her. She's got a lot of time, but hard to find a receiver.
Well, it's difficult because you're only rushing 3, and our line's doing a good job. So Nye can just keep moving around. He's great at moving around in the pocket and getting free and keeping his eyes down the field.
Was that Kahn that caught that?
That was Kahn that caught that, yeah.
Big first down as the Bulldogs line up in that A formation look once again. A late arriver for the Storm. He's on the field, though. Rolling away, and we're going to have a penalty in the backfield on the Bulldogs. And that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, I wanted to throw that quick route on the right side over here, and Nye did a good job of not forcing that because it was covered well. So he pulled it back in, and then he kept rolling to his right looking, and no one there, threw it out of bounds.
So the holding will take the Bulldogs back 10 yards plus because of where the penalty fell, all the way back to their 36-yard line. Oh, holding cannot be more than, I just heard from down the way there. So it'll be 2nd down and 20. Bulldogs break the huddle again. The A formation look as Estrada has the Galindo to his right. 2nd and 20. Snap is back. They're going to be a offsides on Cleveland. Got in the neutral zone.
So I was looking, Murray came in for the Bulldogs. It's the right slot right now. Seeing who, if he's just, first time I've seen him, I don't know if he came in for somebody or if they're just subbing him in.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15 now at the Bulldog 41-yard line as we get half of those back on the offside penalty. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone. 15-14 Bulldogs, 5:14 to go here in the first half. Their ball at the 41-yard line, ball in the near hash. Bulldogs going from the north to the south again. Standard to A formation. Galindo to the right of Estrada as he looks over the defense. Snap is back and turn, hand it off. Galindo will burst through and get the first down, 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, they blitzed both their linebackers that time, but they went in left A gap and right B gap, and Galindo just went off right tackle. So good call by the Bulldogs.
Casadas and Duran to the far side. Seiss and I think is Kahn to the near side. Actually, it's not. He's going to throw a little screen out here to Galindo. Oh, and he had his head taken off.
Yeah, the Storm Red at that time is trying to set it up again, and there was 3 of them that got off the blocks really, really quick, and we're waiting on him. Put a pretty good hit on him, and the first one there was Tutman.
3rd down and 11. A long 10, really, after that little bit of a loss on that completion. Down to 4:24 and counting to go here in the first half as the Bulldogs will go ahead and huddle up. Slot and receiver on this side will stay out there. So the Bulldogs once again will send a slot and a receiver to actually go trips, empty backfield, and the Storm they're not covering it the way they might want to. So the Bulldogs, Estrada looks that way. He's going to step into the throw. It's going to be caught. Good job by Casadas as he goes down and makes a great catch.
Well, the Storm rushed 4 and somebody came free, and it was right in Estrada's face. He kind of sidearmed that about 20, 25 yards down the field, so it was low. And Casadas, great diving catch across the middle.
Big pickup all the way to the 38-yard line. First down, Bulldogs going to go trips to the far side again with twins down to this side. Estrada with the empty backfield. Snap is back. 3-man rush. Going to turn and run away. He gets away from one man. Still looking. Got a man deep. He's going to toss it short. And then out of bounds. Boy, he had him wide open back there for just a minute. And I think that was Diego Lopez. But that would have been a tough throw. It would have been about a 50-yard on the run.
Estrada just, he looked like he's going left. Had a guy in his face. Looked like he's going to go left and kind of juked him back there. The guy fell down and he rolled to his right. It was
an odd-looking
play.
All right, back to the normal A formation look. We're down to 3:28 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs 2nd down and about 6. Snap is back. Drop the throw. Turn, throw it over to the left side. It's going to be caught on the out route. Oh, he dropped it.
As Brown just went right through his hands into the Bulldog sideline.
So 3rd down and 6 for the Artesia Bulldogs at the Cleveland Storm 34-yard line. As they'll go ahead and huddle up. And, Brown stays on the field alongside Kahn on this side, and the far side is going to be number 84. Is that Beauregard?
Mm-hmm.
Snap is back. Rolling away from pressure. He's going to throw it over there. It's going to be caught and spins away. Needs to dive forward. He lost. He had the first down and tried to make something else happen and loses the yard on it.
So good outright by Cazadas. A little low. Had to go down and reach down to get it. Had a defender on him, and then getting rid of that defender took him backwards about 2 yards. And then the other Storm were there. He couldn't get those yards back.
All right, so it'll be 4th down and short. 4th down and 1 here for the Artesia Bulldogs. 2:15 and counting as they huddle up. Kahn in the slot on this side, Seiss in the wide out. They'll break the huddle. They're going to have Duran and can't see the number. Oh, it's Casadas on the far side. Galindo to the right and a little behind Estrada. Try to drum off sides, and they do. First down, Artesia. Number 42. he was coming hard, and he just couldn't hold up.
That's Martinez. Great job. Probably changed up the snap count and tried to draw him off sides. And Martinez, boy, he just came over just enough. And you can tell by the body language, when that happens. He's standing there like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, that was definitely no-go, and it worked. All right, so 1st and 10, 24-yard line. Bulldogs have a slot and a wide out on either side with Galindo to the right of Estrada in the backfields. A formation. Now Estrada going to change the play. Coach Maupin's going to call timeout. He didn't like what he was seeing there, and we're going to keep it right here, Robbie. Do we have any other updates from Mr. John? John, you got any more scores? And it looks like he does.
So Roswell 21, Carlsbad 7 at the half, and Goddard 0, Piedra Vista 7 at the half.
So already at the half on those two games. And, of course, both of them good games. And same thing here, Robbie. 15-14, Bulldogs and Storm, and they're slugging it out right now.
So just to give a shout-out to sponsors tonight, the cheerleader sponsors, they always have 2 each week. Tonight's Hawker and Son and the Faith Baptist Student Ministry. All the footballs that are thrown, the shirts, all the paraphernalia, everything they do are sponsored by those 2 great Artesia supporters of everything Artesia Bulldogs. So we appreciate those sponsors for the cheerleaders, and they're also KSVP sponsors.
Yeah, and we certainly appreciate them on both sides of that, sponsoring the cheerleaders and KSVP radio, and that's what allows us to bring all these great games to fans worldwide, as the Bulldogs are worldwide, and luckily we get to do that. Robbie and I get to talk about football games. 1st and 10, Artesia coming out of the timeout. A formation look, ball on the far hash. Lindo to the right. Now he's going to go through the middle. He's looking for him. He's going to run away from pressure. Is Estrada. Now he steps up underneath one man, makes him miss. Still on his feet to the 25, to the 20, and he'll go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
I'm telling you, Estrada's got to be deceptive down there. He doesn't look real fast, but he makes people miss all day long. He sets them up, and he's got a quick first step, and so he did it about 3 times on that play.
2nd down and 6 after the pickup of 4. He did go out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. 2:01 to go here in the first half. 15-14 Artesia on the drive, though. They're in the red zone now at the 20-yard line. A formation look. Estrada takes a snap, going to run a little screen. They're looking at it, and he's going to come to the other side. Galindo's going to make a man miss. 20, 15, he's knocked out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. He put some hurt on the guy coming up and hitting him.
Boy, had Kahn going out to the left for a screen on that side, which drew a bunch of Storm, and then had Galindo on the right side, and Tutman was right there, and Galindo was able to get out of his tackle and pick up those yards.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2 as he picked up about 4 yards. A formation look. Snap is back. Turn and hand it off to Galindo. He's going to get close to the first down. He stopped right at the 18-yard line. And actually, they're going to spot him at the 19, which should be a first down for the Bulldogs. They haven't motioned yet, but it's a first down where they got the ball spotted. There it is. First down Bulldogs. 1:35 to go in the first half. 15-14 Artesia. And now they're going to slow down a little bit here as Coach Maupin talking to his quarterback on the sideline. 18 seconds, though. They need to get a play out there.
Yeah, just need to protect the ball here. Be wise with it.
Under 10 on the play clock. A formation look. Estrada looks over to the left side. Down to 3 seconds. Don't want to take a penalty here. And then we got movement on the Bulldogs. Doggone it.
Yeah, the right guard, number 73 for the Bulldogs, just Velasquez, just a little flinch. And after the whistle blew, he hit himself in the head.
First down and 15 for the Bulldogs at the 19-yard line of the Storm. 1:08 to go in the first half. A formation look. Slot and wide out on either side. Estrada with Galindo to his right in the shotgun. And takes a snap. He's going to look downfield to throw it. Three-man rush. He's going to have to roll away from one guy. Keeps his feet, and he's going to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Artesia.
That's a great job, and that's all time bought by Nia Estrada. The left defensive end came in his face. He went around him to the right, and then Kahn finds an open spot in the end zone, and he throws it on a dime, catches it, and falls out of bounds, both feet in.
So I'm going to make one comment. I told them to leave no time on the clock. I don't know what they were thinking. Great try by the Artesia Bulldogs. They had to go 83 yards. They did that.
They did.
They've scored right here before the half. 21-14. They're in the swinging gate. They bring a man in motion. Now they're going to swing out of it, come back to the normal PAT look. So we're under a minute. Storm will get the ball back. Setting up for the normal PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. Kick was, looked like it was partially tipped maybe, but it's good. 22-14 Artesia with 53 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, we're going to keep it right here as the Artesia Bulldogs get ready to kick off. And one thing you don't want to do here, and we've seen this happen in Cleveland, has returned to so far really well. We don't want to give up a good return right here. Maybe we do something different with our kick instead of kicking it deep.
Yeah, squib it down the field. Hard squib down the field, but kicking it deep, Davis is a great returner, as he's already shown twice. And they do a good job of blocking, as you covered. And so, yeah, I think a good hard squib kick down the middle would be good. That scoring drive by the Bulldogs, brought to you by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Perry at Artesia. We didn't change the name there. Raul at Artesia Ford Sales. 15 plays by the Bulldogs, covered 83 yards. Kahn, 17-yard touchdown from Estrada. Finley kick was good. Bulldogs 22, Storm 14.
He is going to kick that hard squib. It's up the middle. They're going to let it go by all the way back to number one. Bulldogs this time not blocked so well, and that's going to be a great open field tackle at the 20-yard line.
That's number 81 for the Bulldogs. He's on that far left side, and that's Crencio Gueller. And, boy, that's open field, and Davis tried to set him up, gave him a move inside, and I thought, man, he's going to juke him, and he didn't. Great open field tackle.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He went straight to his legs, wrapped them both up, and took him down.
Yeah, I want to get his name right.
Well, I'm not 100%.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Quello, but we may ask Mr. Parker at the half, so he'll know it better than we will. Trips to the near side. Quarterback in the shotgun for the Storm with his running back, Wahe, to his right. Snap is back. Looking. He's going to throw it down the field. It's going to be, oh, yes, it was intercepted. Oh, did he say he trapped it? Oh, again, I thought we had the interception, but it gets it bounced.
That's David Hammond. Great protection back there for the quarterback, Hatch, but just threw it, and Hammond was the only one around it. I don't know where he was throwing.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think we can speculate. I think he maybe thought he had somebody coming into that zone, but nobody was there but our guy. All right, so it'll be second down and 10, 41 seconds to go here. A formation look for the Storm. They got a slot and a wide on either side. Wahe to the left this time of Hatch as he'll take the snap, just a straight drop. He's looking to this side. Bulldogs get some pressure, roll him out of it. Caught down there. Boy, immediately hit after a pickup of 13 yards, but good job there coming up quickly by Rodriguez.
That's Davis, number one on the catch, and Rodriguez just leveled him right perfectly after the catch. There was no doubt that he wasn't going anywhere.
All right, but a big pickup of 13 yards, first and 10 at the 33. Again, Hatch drops, he throws, he's going to be caught.
Oh, no.
And number one breaks into the secondary. He's going to be wrapped up, but he gets away, and then he's upended after a pickup of 10.
Boy, you get him in open field, and it just kind of gets your heart in your throat because he's good. Davis is cutting across the field, made one Bulldog miss, but Finley Rascon got a hold of him and got him down.
All right, a timeout taken by the Bulldog defense, I think. So it'll be first and 10 for the Storm. We've got 16 seconds on the clock here in the first half, and the Bulldogs defense just needs to just stand up strong right here, Robbie. Keep it because they've got the touchdown lead, and then they get the ball coming out in the second half.
Yeah, and just so folks out there know, the Storm can throw the ball. Hatch this year is 27 of 49 attempts for 358 yards. He's averaging 13 yards pass completion. and they average 119 yards a game passing, so they can throw the ball. But we have a really good secondary, too.
We do, and we also have a pretty good pass rush.
Yes.
They forced him. We've got a couple of sacks on the night, and then they've also forced him out of the pocket. All right, so he's going to have trips to the near side. Will hatch. Ball on the far hash. 1st and 10, 16 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs I hope they're disguising something, because there's that look again you were talking about a while ago. It looks like we don't have them covered. Hatch drops to throw. He steps up into the pocket. He's going to throw it deep, and that's going to be caught. Nope, he dropped it. Good hit there by Almendaris.
Just getting Davis wide open in open field. Perfect throw. And, boy, just perfect timing by Armendaris. The ball got there, and he got there, and he knocked the ball out.
9 seconds to go, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line of the Storm as they'll huddle up this time. Again, the Bulldogs playing a little bit of that defense was disguised because it looked like we left a man wide open. Really, he was kind of open, but we weren't getting beat deep.
No.
As Almendaris was behind him, comes up, as you said, and plants him in the back and knocks the ball loose. So the play clock down to 5. They're going to have to hustle. 3, 2, 1, and a timeout taken by Cleveland. 9 seconds to go here in the first half. Thanks for tuning in here. KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7. Of course, we're out there on the internet, ksvptv.com, where the Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs come to play. We're also on YouTube and Facebook, KSVP Radio. So however you're watching or listening, thank you for tuning in. We always want to thank, kind of did earlier, but want to thank all of our sponsors, Robbie, for bringing us live to the world.
So our volleyball girls are playing in the Zia Classic in Roswell, and we were updated before game time tonight that they won all their pool games today. So they're going to be playing Goddard at 11 o'clock in the official tournament, not pool play. So great job for the Lady Bulldogs in winning all their pool play games today. We'll see how they do tomorrow.
And if I saw correctly, and I may be wrong, but I think I saw a poll, coaches poll had us first in the state. I may be wrong. Somebody may correct us, but boy, I'll tell you the other thing. We got a sponsor up here in the press box that smells good. It's called KFC. And that does smell good. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. 9 seconds to go. Bulldogs lead in the first half. Bulldogs lead 22-14. 2 slots and 2 wideouts, 1 on either side for the Storm. Hatch takes the snap. He's going to turn. He's looking. Bulldogs getting some pressure. He's going to throw it deep. That's going to be picked off. Coming back. Bulldogs to the 40, to the 45. He's got men in front of him. 45, 40, and he's finally going to be run out of bounds. Bulldogs with the turnover, and we're going to go into the half. 22-14, Artesia.
Well, that was Armendaris with that interception. He was just sitting back there at center field, and that was huge for the Bulldogs, just like the awesome deal you'll intercept from Justin Edwards at Artesia Ford Sales. So Armendaris, the secondary for the Bulldogs, had a pass rush on. You know, he was going to get hit if he didn't throw it. So great defense, Joby.
All right, 22-14, Artesia. We get the ball when we come out in the second half. Go Bulldogs. Guess what? We got the band coming up next and the fan of the week right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. 22-14, Artesia at the half.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Welcome back here on the Tate Branch Halftime Show, and we are going to bring you the halftime performance of the band in just a moment. But first, as we like to do at home games, Cambria brings chicken from KFC. Thank you so much for doing that.
Of course, my pleasure.
Well, what did you bring us tonight?
So tonight, again, I have a variety of different things. We have our new hot and spicy wings, so I brought some, so we're going to try those. They're here limited time, so we encourage everyone to go out and try them. I've tried them and I love them. And then we have our classic 2-piece original meals and some classic chicken sandwiches.
Classic chicken sandwiches. I love the chicken sandwiches
Yes.
at KFC. Those are great. And how about this new spicy
Wing?
Yeah.
They're hot and spicy wings, and they're not freezer or fryer. We do it the hard way, like we always say. They're wings marinated in hot sauce, and we hand bread them in our crispy seasoning. So they're super good. I love them. Perfect for Friday night games, Sunday night football.
And how late are you guys going to be open tonight?
So again, home games, we will stay open until we get our last customer.
So after the game, go get you some KFC.
Yes, we'd love to see you.
Camry, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's take you down on the field in the pride of the Pecos Valley, the Artesia High School Marching Band.
Program. Our first senior, Miss Emily Cano, daughter of Jesus and Tony Cano. Emily has played percussion in our band for 7 years. She's made all-state 2 years, all-district honor band 3 years, made first divisions on solos, received outstanding sophomore and junior awards, outstanding marcher award, and is percussion lieutenant for the 2nd year. She's also in varsity soccer, Business Professionals of America, and Rotary. Emily plans on going to Eastern New Mexico University to pursue a career in music education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emily Cano. Lauren Combs. Lauren is the daughter of Chris and Kimberly Combs. Lauren has played clarinet and bass clarinet in our band for 7 years. She's made first divisions on all her solos, been an outstanding marcher, and is a woodwind lieutenant this year. Other activities include singing alto and varsity choir, participating in drama for 2 years, and is a student Rotarian. Her future plans include going to UNM or Texas Tech and study to become a genealogist, majoring in history with a minor in linguistics or education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lauren Combs. Miss Ashley Contreras, the daughter of Liliana and Richard Contreras. Ashley plays flute, is a woodwind lieutenant, been in band for 7 years, She's made Division I's on district and Artesia solos for 5 years in a row and been an outstanding marcher. Her other activities include varsity cross country and track for 4 years. Ashley plans to attend New Mexico State University in Las Cruces to major in criminology and become a crime scene investigator. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ashley Contreras. Mr. Nathan Delgado. Nathan's the son of Mr. Kevin Delgado, Manuel and Rachel De La Rosa. Nathan has played trombone for 7 years in our band. He's made first divisions on all his solos. Other activities are student council, paw prowlers, and a junior lion for 2023-24. Nathan plans to go to college, major in psychology, minor in biology, and become a college professor. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nathan Delgado. Miss Emmeline Duncan, daughter of Taryn and Timothy Duncan, and granddaughter of Mark Crook. Emmeline plays B-flat trumpet, cornet, and C trumpet, and has been a member of our band for 7 years. She received Outstanding Freshman, Sophomore, and Junior awards and Outstanding Soloist Award. She's a high brass lieutenant, received the Orion Award, made All-State since her freshman year, and All-District Honor Band since 8th grade. She made Southwest Honor Band, Outstanding Marcher for 3 years, and Loading Crew Captain last year. Emmeline is a member of National Honor Society, Jazz Band, Paw Prowlers, and has received highest honors throughout high school. She's planning to attend Angelo State or University of Memphis, double major in music education and music performance to become a teacher and performer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emmeline Duncan. Miss Madison Huddleston, daughter of Sarah and Chance Huddleston. Madison has played trumpet and cornet 7 years in our band. She's received ones on all her solos, marched Main Street in Disneyland, been band sweetheart contestant in 2022, and has been a member and performed with the Taps Ensemble for 3 years on Memorial Day. Other activities include member of the Artesia FFA, state qualifier for vet science and horse judging, 2-time state qualifier for parliamentary procedure, and competed at nationals. She's also a member of the National Society of High School Scholars. She plans to attend Texas Tech to study animal science and veterinary medicine, specializing in equine field of surgery. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Madison Huddleston. Miss Blair Jefferson, the daughter of Ms. Raquel and Jacob Guajardo and Corey Jefferson. She has played flute in our band for 7 years, made first divisions on all our Artesian district solos, and has received an Outstanding Soloist Award for 2 years. Blair plans to attend the University of Washington and receive a degree in art history and microbiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Blair Jefferson. Mr. Cristobal Lopez, son of Jacob and Jennifer Lopez. Chris plays baritone and euphonium in our band. He received first divisions on his solo. Chris plays bass guitar in our jazz band. His other activities are track and soccer. He plans on attending Colorado State University. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cristobal Lopez. Miss Cara Martinez, daughter of Mikey and Shelly Martinez. Cara plays baritone, euphonium, and trombone in jazz band. She's been in our band 7 years. She's been an outstanding marcher, received outstanding freshman, sophomore, and junior awards, was low brass lieutenant 2 years, made all district honor band 6 years, all state 3 years, Southwest honor band, Esprit de Corps award, outstanding soloist award, and received first divisions on all her solos, and been asked to audition for the Honors Performance Series. Other activities include National Honor Society, Paw Prowlers, Jazz Band, and she's had highest honors throughout high school. Kara's going to attend the NMU Portales and double major in music education and performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cara Martinez. Mr. Bo Digger Medley, son of Kimberly and Blaine Medley. Bo has played tuba and sousaphone in our band for 7 years. He has received an Outstanding Marcher Award and is Loading Crew Lieutenant. He's also a member of the AHS bowling team and plays varsity golf. Bodigger wants to go to NMSU Las Cruces, study business and minor in political justice and government. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bodigger Medley. Miss Kaylee Nahera, daughter of Blanca and Fernando Nahera. Kaylee plays flute and cymbals in our band. She's been a band member for 7 years, made ones on her solos, marched down Main Street at Disneyland in 2022, and placed runner-up at state concert band competition. Other activities are varsity cheer for 4 years, National Honor Society, and she's a member of Our Lady of Grace Church. Kaylee wants to attend college and become an immigration lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kaylee Nahera. Mr. Wally Pondo, son of Cynthia and Jesus Pondo. Wally has played trombone in our band program, Bulldog band program, for 7 years and marched down Main Street, Disneyland. Wally is also in the drama and theater program. He received a letter for outstanding monologues and was in the state-winning play in 2020. Future plans are to attend NMSU Las Cruces, major in acting and filmmaking, and tell stories through cinematic formats. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wally Pondo. And now, the senior band class of 2023-24 will perform Onward Bulldogs.
Thanks for watching the halftime senior announcements of the band. When we come back, our Tate Branch Fan of the Week is next. Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs! Welcome back to our Tate Branch Fan of the Week halftime segment, halftime of the big game between Artesia and Cleveland. So glad you could join us today. Our Fan of the Week this week is Crystal Ramirez. Crystal, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we've been getting to know Crystal before we started the interview. Born and raised right here in Artesia.
Born and raised in Artesia, Bulldog at heart, 100%. I was a band nerd, like they always say. My kids give me a lot of grief for it.
What instrument did you play in the band?
I played flute and piccolo, marching season, concert season, and I was the band sweetheart, as a matter of fact, so it was pretty cool to tell my kids that. It's neat.
Well, that's pretty cool. So who inspired you to get involved with the band?
I had a lot of older cousins that were in band and stuff, and so at the games we would watch my cousins play football, and then I had 2 older cousins that were in the band, and so we would watch at halftime, and so that's my kids' role now. Halftime, we sit, we watch the band, and third quarter, if you want to get up and leave, you can, but that's our deal.
Halftime is for the band parents,
yes.
So that's what we have to focus on. Did you do anything else in school? Were you in any other athletics or clubs or anything like that?
I wasn't in any athletics or anything. We did do a lot of like National Junior Honor Society and things like that. I was in choir. I'm very artsy, and so now I do like mums and homecoming type of things and do a lot of crafts and stuff.
Okay. Well, next week's going to be a busy week for you.
It's already been a busy 2 months for me. So we usually do homecoming for Roswell, Goddard, Carlsbad, and now this next week is Artesia.
That's right. That's right. So what's the proper length of mum nowadays this year? Or the proper amount of stuff on the mum? How elaborate do we need to get?
It's outrageous. I had somebody ask me for a mum for their 8-month-old, and I thought, oh, how cute. It would be so tiny, little bitty mom. And she was like, no, I want a full length. I think it fits on me to my waist. And so that was pretty fun to make because they like to find pictures on Pinterest or whatever and send them to me. And so there I am doing my mom's.
that poor kid, when he gets to be in high school, these pictures are going to come out.
I know. They're actually, one of the program giveaways is 2 mums that I'm raffling off this week. So that'll be fun. Yeah.
That's great. Now you work at Holly Frontier. What do you do for them?
I work in accounting. Okay. Yeah, so I work at Holly Energy Partners in accounting.
Holly Energy. Okay, I forget which.
A different.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And you're married?
I am. My husband Roger, he works for Central Valley Electric, and I have 2 kids. Sarita's 14, and my son Jesse is 9.
Okay. Now you were telling us that your husband seems to be like a fan of another team. What's up with that?
He is just Mr. Anti-Bulldog, and I am the complete 180 of I go to every home game, and my wardrobe consists of orange, and it's just we're totally opposite ends of the spectrum, but he supports me, and he's gung-ho Bulldog the Fridays that we're gung-ho Bulldog. My car is orange, so.
Well, good for you. And your kids, are they thinking about athletics, or what are your kids doing?
My oldest, she's very artsy. She likes to read. She's very artistic. And my youngest, he's just a big boy, so he's very much into rough and tumble sports and getting dirty and banging kids around and stuff. So hopefully that's in his future.
Sure, that's pretty neat. Now, you have a button on. Who is that?
This is my nephew, Adrian Ramirez. He's a senior this year, and he's number 63.
Okay, and hopefully he's doing well for the Bulldogs.
Yes, hopefully he's getting his run of his money anyway.
That's great. Now I want to go back to the band just a little bit. So you were in the band. Who was your band director? Was that Mr. Dillon?
It was Mr. Dillon. It was the first year they actually moved here. And so I was a 9th grader, and he and Mrs. Dillon decided to make our high school band bigger, and so they brought in a few kids from 9th grade to go to high school. And so we used to take the bus every morning and meet with all the high school kids. I think there was 8 of us, and so that was an experience being a freshman in high school. But yeah, I loved him so much, and Miss Dillon as well. I still, every time I run into her, she's like, oh my gosh, Crystal, and so I always have a good time catching up with her.
That's good. And of course you got a 1 every time in the competition, right?
Every time except one time. What? I think it was the second year they were here. I think they got a 2, but it was it was just this huge thing. And after that, he was like, that is never happening again. And so, yeah, it was a good experience anyway.
Sure. So of all the places you got to march, Bulldog Bowl, I'm sure, is a special place to march as a band, but were there any other trips or games or experiences in the band that you remember?
I think we took one really good trip, and it was to Corpus Christi. We went to Corpus Christi, South Padre Island, and we got to march up there, and that was pretty memorable just to be with all my friends. And I think it was my junior or senior year of high school, so it was nice.
They have a little bit of humidity and stuff down there, don't they?
A little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Did you get to go see the aircraft carrier, or was it all business down there?
I think it was all business. We did what we had to do. We went and explored South Padre for a little while, but it was nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I bet you can't wait to see if your kids get involved in sports, and then even after they graduate, I'm sure you're gonna.
Yeah, I hope they do something. I know my son. He's like, Mom, what does that do? And what is percussion? And he's very interested. And I went to school at New Mexico State, and I was in the band there, and so I just loved it. It's 400 people as compared to 50 people here, so it's an experience for sure.
Did you Get to take any trips with the Aggie band?
We did not. I didn't participate too much long. I think I did like a year and a half or something, so it wasn't crazy. But I know they did take a lot of trips out of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get to do some of those things. Yeah. So we have a Bulldog band member, an Aggie band member, and a Bulldog mom. And a mum maker to boot. So that's pretty awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we have a couple gifts for you for being our fan of the week.
Thank you.
We have from Tom at the Adobe Rose. We have a $50 gift card from the Adobe Rose. So I want to give that to you there.
Thank you.
And then we have this very special mug, Bulldog's #1 fan, Tate Branch Fan of the Week, and that is just for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not your husband.
He will not dare take my orange cup. So thank you.
Where do people find your mums? How do they call you?
I have a Facebook page. It's called Glitter Mom Lady, and so it's on Facebook. And Crystal Ramirez is my Facebook page. I had to stop taking orders though, just because I'm so busy right now. But yeah, you can usually catch me there, and people usually order their mums this year and then order for next year too. So
I was going to say you probably need to order for next year.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy, especially the day of the parade. Everyone's calling me like, "Do you have extras?" And it gets pretty hectic, but it's fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal, thank you. Congratulations on being our.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for being our fan of the week. If you've got a suggestion for a fan of the week, call Perry here at Tate Branch, and who knows, they may be next week's fan of the week when we do our next broadcast. And I think have we picked out a Jeep for us yet? I'm not quite sure which one we want to get, but there's some beautiful cars.
Oh
here.
yeah, I'll take the white one.
There you go. All right, we'll get you back to the second half in just a moment.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to light and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Be going from the north to the south to start things off here in the second half. 22-14 Artesia. Kickoff return team on the field. The kickoff team for Cleveland coming on. And what a great first half, Robbie.
Yeah, that was exciting to watch. Great football by both sides. Just two #1 teams in 6A and 5A, according to the coaches poll, going at it tonight. So we'll see what adjustments were made at half and see these two slug it out in the second half.
All right, here comes the kick. He's going to kick it, the pop fly over to the right side. It's going to be fielded at about the 24-yard line by Seiss. He's going to be immediately wrapped up. He almost breaks free. In fact, he does a little bit and takes up 2 more yards, but he'll be right there.
He started to go for the starburst and decided against it as Cleveland was there. He made 2 guys miss before Mark Ramirez hung on to his feet and got him down.
Seiss is strong.
Yes.
The kid is strong. He likes the weight room. And he's fast. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 29-yard line. A formation look, slot and wide out on either side. Estrada with Galindo to his left in the backfield, ball on the near hash. Snap is back, turn, handed off. Bulldogs pull a man. Ooh, good block out in front of him, and he's going to slip through tackles. Galindo picks up about 12 yards. I tell you what, Armendariz pulls, and he just wipes somebody out.
Yeah, backside guard and tackle pull. That's Fisher and Armendariz. Armendariz came around that corner and he didn't pancake him. He decleated him. He was up in the air and fell backwards on the hit his back first on the ground.
And I'm probably wrong, but I don't remember us running that with a pulling guard and tackle. So interesting play there by the Bulldogs. It gives everybody something to look at for sure if they haven't been running it. All right, so 1st and 10. 42-yard line. Casadas will split out a little bit over there. Estrada brings a man in motion. It's Kahn. He's going to fake that little pitch, looking down the field. Casadas is going to be tackled from behind this time. Is getting by was number 42, I think. Nope, number 21.
Yeah, that's Tutman coming around from the left side. They changed it up. They were going 3 down linemen in the first half. Now they've moved Tutman up on there, so they got 4 down linemen, a little change. At least so far they had him up there, and he just came around that left side and ran him down from behind.
So that's a big loss of about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 16 now for the Artesia Bulldogs. Back at their own 36-yard line. Again, the A formation look. Galindo to the right of Estrada in the shotgun. Snap is back. They're going to rush 4, as Robbie said. He's looking. He's got a man. It's going to be almost picked off as number 31 broke on that.
Yeah, breaking across the middle there was Kahn, and Nia Estrada didn't let go of it. He pumped it, and then he threw it after that pump, and Manning jumped in front of Kahn, but unable to come down with the interception.
So one of the adjustments we've seen immediately by the Cleveland Storm is they're bringing pressure now with 4 guys instead of 3, one of which is a lot smaller. He's a linebacker, and actually they've even changed that up. They got 2 linebackers, 35 and 21 are playing down that defensive line, smaller and faster. All right, trips to the near side, empty backfield, a slot and a wide out to the far side, ball in the middle of the field. Estrada looks over the defense. They're playing 2 safeties deep, too, which they hadn't been doing a lot of the game. He's going to step into it. He's got Galindo, and it's going to be broken up at the last minute. Great defense there.
Yeah, Aiden Joyner did a great job of timing that. He waited as just a step behind him. He reached out with that left arm and slapped it away with his right arm on the receiver. Picture perfect coverage there by him.
Cradle and swat, and as you said, picture perfect. That's exactly how you're taught as a DB. So with 10:53 to go here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs offense is stymied. It's 4th down and 16, and the punting unit comes on for the first time for the Bulldogs. Cleveland looks like they're a little bit confused, man coming on late, but they get their defense out there. Snap is back, it bounces, and he's going to get it away. Boy, that was just pure. Ball will take a Bulldog bounce. It's going to roll down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, that was dangerous.
Yeah, that snap hit the ground in front of him, went to the right. I don't know how Wesson got that off. There was a guy right there in front of him when he went to punt, and I thought that's going to be blocked all day, and he got it off. I don't know how.
I don't either. It looks like it was going to be. I agree with you. I thought it was blocked for sure. It got between the hands is the only thing I can think.
Scoring updates here. Roswell High 35-7 over Carlsbad, third quarter. And Goddard trailing Piedra Vista 13-0 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
We've got 10:40 to go here in our third quarter, so the second half just underway. The Bulldogs get a first down and then go backwards a little bit and have to punt. So Cleveland back on the field offensively. Hatch with Wahe behind him. He hands it to him. He gets around the left side, down the sidelines, and finally knocked out of bounds. It's a big pickup all the way inside Bulldog territory to their own 44.
We kind of saw that coming. The down linemen for the Bulldogs were in the A gaps and just pinched in there. And, boy, they had the angles all day on him and just ran off tackle. And that was an easy block down by the line.
Actually, he went out of bounds at the 47, going to fake the handoff, going to throw the stop right out there. The Bulldogs were playing pretty well off of the receiver. And it's a pickup of about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And they're going hurry up, Robbie.
Yeah, that was to Davis.
Well, the Bulldog defense a little bit on their heels here. Hatch takes the snap. He's going to turn, hand it off, fake the handoff, throws it out here to number 1, Davis. He makes a move. He's to the 35. And we'll find, he's still on his feet. Finally wrapped up and tackled at the Bulldog 24-yard line.
So Weddle has their top receiver of the year, number 7, and he's not out there tonight. And so almost everything is going to Davis in the passing game right now. I don't remember another receiver so far catching a pass. It's all been to number 1.
So another big first down pickup. 24-yard line of the Bulldogs are the Storm. 9:52 and counting here in the third quarter as they've got Wahe behind in the pistol. Hatch is going to turn, hand it off to him. Bulldogs try to close the gap. He's too quick. He bursts through and picks up another 7 yards.
So Cleveland getting some momentum here, just made some adjustments, going to hurry up offense. Huffman makes the tackle there, but not before he picked up about 6.
Again, the shotgun turn, handed off to Wahe again, and again he gets to that right side, still on his feet inside the 5-yard line before he's finally going to be drugged down. 1st and goal for the Storm.
Yeah, they're just flexing their muscle right now as they're caving in the defensive line. He's into the linebackers before they know it, and just picking up good chunks right now are the Storm.
They're going to go ahead and huddle up here. 1st down and goal at the Bulldog 4-yard line. Bulldogs going to get some men in, and they're going to have to get some men out. I didn't see him come out. Maybe we did. One went out the back of the end zone, so 9:02 and counting here in the third quarter. The Storm knocking at the door at the Bulldog 4-yard line. They're going to go a triple stack. Quarterback's going to go under center. 3 running backs behind him. Their heavy formation going to turn and hand it to the lead to the back, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
So I watched that play on film. They got 3 backs stacked, one behind the other, and a lot of times they'll give it to that very first back, and nobody's looking for him, and he hits that hole really quick. That time they gave it to the third one, so he had 2 lead blockers. Bulldogs did a good job of stopping it.
So a pickup of about a half a yard. It'll be second. Well, no, they get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal at the 4-yard line. And that pile took a minute to get off the ground as everybody was piled up in the middle. Same formation. 3 running backs stacked behind the quarterback hatch under center. Snap. He's going to pitch it, try to go student body left. Bulldogs play it pretty well, but they're going to not be able to stretch him out. He's in untouched.
Yeah, that was a good job of cutting the corner off. We stuffed the middle, so they said, let's use his speed in the running back to get around the corner there. And Rahe
looked like
goes to the corner of the end zone, yeah.
All right, so 22-20. Artesia still leads by 2. But the Cleveland Storm come out and answer the Bulldogs here in the second half with a great defensive stop and then a quick moving touchdown right down the field, mainly on runs by Boahe. Kicker now on the field to do the PAT. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:04 to go in the third quarter, our score now, 22 Bulldogs, 21 Storm. We'll be right back.
Hello folks, Martin here from PRMI and Artesia, your hometown lender. Have you been on the fence lately about purchasing or refinancing a home? I know it's a big decision, and the interest rates are playing a huge part in that. I'm here to let you know I understand your concern and would like to talk to you about your options. There are financing products available that may suit your budget, and I'm the person to talk to. I offer a personal service, fast approval process, and a knowledgeable support staff. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
PRMI NMLS 3094 is an equal housing lender.
That scoring drive by the Cleveland Storm took 7 plays, covered 64 yards, took 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by Brahe. Artesia leads by 1 now, 22-21.
So the kicking unit back on the field for the Storm. The kickoff return team coming back out for the Artesia Bulldogs. Been a slugfest all game long, and it continues here into the second half. As the Storm come out, able to stop the Bulldogs' first series and then drive right down the field and score to get back within 1 point. As the kicker lines it up, and the kick, he's going to do a squib. It's going to be hard enough. The Bulldogs can field it. They will run their starburst. It's going to come this way to Kahn. He's got guys in front of him. If he can get by them, which he does. Now if he can run away from the guys in front of him. Oh, and the guy behind him caught him. He had the stutter step, but a big return all the way down to the 21-yard line.
So finally got to run the starburst, and Kahn did a great job. Last guy through, handed it to him, coming down the right side. Boy, he slid through a would-be tackle down here, just kind of sidestepped him, and his speed showed it down the line. Cochran was chasing him down the sideline, couldn't catch him, but one guy had an angle, tried to cut around him. Cochran took him down.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Artesia Bulldogs at the Storm 24-yard line. A formation look, ball in the near hash. Bulldogs going from the north to the south. Snap it back, turn and hand it off. We're going to run that sweep again. Galindo gets around the corner. He'll duck his shoulder, run over a man, get down to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of 9, or the 15, sorry.
So, Bulldogs, a lot of the state will say they're a passing team, They're also a running team. We're about 50-50. We talk about that a lot. That time, just pulling again that backside guard and tackle. And coming around the corner, and Galindo comes around. Hardemio comes up to make the tackle. He lowers his shoulder. He gets him out of bounds, but he kind of ran him over.
So it was a little further back than I thought. He must have stepped out of bounds to pick up a 7. 2nd down and 3 at the 17-yard line. And we got a heavy package in with Casadas at quarterback. He's going to run this side, and nowhere to go. They did a good job, Robbie. They made all the blockers and then got him lost just back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, short side of the field. Ball's on the right hash. We've got 2 blockers backfield with Casadas at quarterback, and they're just going to lead him around that right side. But Storm, just too much that play. Not able to get free with Casadas.
6:51 and counting in the third quarter. The Bulldogs now lose 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 4 at the Storm 17-yard line. Estrada back in at quarterback. Galindo to his left, A formation look. Snap is back, turn, fakes the handoff. He's going to have to step up through pressure. He's got the first down and more. Good job there by Estrada.
He felt that pressure on the left side. Somebody was coming unblocked, and he saw it, so he just sprinted up the middle to pick up that first down.
And then did the wise thing. He slid.
Yep.
Stay out of injury prone there. They're not going to hit him when he slides. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line. Snap is back, turn, hand it off to Galindo. He's going to sneak through the middle and pick up about 5 yards.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs just going with the running game a lot right here in this down, just saying, okay, you guys did it, we'll do it too. This is fun to watch, Joby.
Yeah, they're definitely battling in the trenches both ways, both defensive lines and offensive lines. There's a pickup of 4. Knee went down a little soon. He's going to turn, hand it off to Galindo once again, trying to get around that corner, which he does. He'll burst down to the 5-yard line. Pickup of about 3.5. It'll be 3rd down and short.
And I'll tell you what it is. Right, football's a numbers game in the box. And right now they got 4 down linemen and 1 middle linebacker in the box. So they got 5 in the box. So why wouldn't we run against that? That was designed to go tackle, and it wasn't there, and Galindo's speed just bounced it outside.
So 2nd down and 2 at the 5-yard line. Actually, it's 2nd down and 3 at the 5-yard line. And I said 2nd down twice. It's 3rd down. Wishful thinking, I guess. 3rd down and 3 at the 5-yard line. Galindo to the left of Estrada. Short side of the field is near us in the press box. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff. Throws it out here. That's caught by Kahn. Did he get the first down? He's close. It's going to be right down at the 2-yard line, maybe a foot short.
So just hitting him. Sice is going to block his guy out there, and Kahn's going to catch it and go behind that block, and did a good job out there. I think that was number 24 for the Storm Joyner. Got off of Sice's block, so able to make the tackle on Kahn.
And we're going to have a stoppage here. They're going to go ahead and measure. Have we? I don't remember seeing a measurement this entire year. Have we?
I don't either.
I don't remember seeing one. So this is close. It's going to be, I think we're a little bit short, but the tell of the tape will tell us here in just a minute as the chain gang comes across the field. 4:49 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 22 for the Bulldogs and 21 for the Storm. And they will line it up, and it will be just short by about a foot, says the White Hat. It'll be 4th and not much. And the Cleveland Storm, we saw them earlier, Robbie, hold us on 3 straight. In fact, we lost a yard on one of those earlier. We finally do get in for the touchdown. But right here, it's 4th down and about a foot. So the same scenario. It was 4th and down that time as well.
What we saw last year is the Storm held us 3 times on downs inside the 10-yard line last year and beat us 67-33, something like that. So this is a huge play for the Bulldogs right here.
So what do we do here? Do we go a sprint out or do we go right at them? We'll see. A formation look. The Storm have guys up on the line of scrimmage. They're going man coverage across the board. Snap is back. Galindo will get the first down. And, he didn't get the touchdown. I thought he did. But it'll be a first down, Artesia, right at the goal line.
I don't know why the Storm, couple players jumped up like it was a fumble or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe they thought he didn't get it. But Galindo did a good job. He got his pads low, about 2 feet off the ground, and made sure he picked up that first down.
It was kind of funny. I mean, I said he had the first down, but the fans can't hear. They kind of got dead because of the way the Storm work. They didn't. Yeah, they thought the fans thought that there was a fumble as well. And now we're going to have a
flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a sideline violation possibly on the Storm. He threw a flag. We'll see what the call is.
They've extended that box on the sideline. It used to be the 20-yard line, and now it's down to the 10.
Yep.
That's interesting. I just noticed that.
It is a sideline violation, so I think the first time is a warning, right? So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the Artesia Bulldogs as they try to answer back to the Storm, who scored quickly on their first offensive series. Heavy package in. 4:20 and counting. Snap is back and go to the right side. And he is in for the touchdown.
That's a great job by the line. Armendariz Johnson blocking. And Weston doing a good job of picking his way through there. He was going a certain way on the right, and he saw an opening and just kind of spun into it and went in the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, Robbie, our offensive line is playing, in my opinion, the best defensive front that we've seen this year and probably will see.
Yeah.
They're big, they're fast, and they're doing pretty good. We're in the swinging gate. Man comes in motion. They're going to drop back over to the regular PAT. 28-21 Bulldogs, 4:15 to go in the third quarter. And Casadas will do the holding. Finley Rascon do the kicking. They've been coming through. See if they get through again. They do not. The kick is up, and the kick looks good, and it is. So with 4:15 to go here in the third quarter, the Bulldogs score once again 29-21. Artesia with the lead.
Summer's coming, and you're going to want to hit the road for a little well-deserved vacation time. At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
This touchdown summary presented by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Raul at Artesia Ford Sales.
All right, here's a squib kick. It goes right to a man at the 35-yard line. Number 9, he catches it. He's on the run. He's going to get all the way out to cross Bulldog territory. Jacob Parrish, the kicker, makes the tackle. It's at the Bulldog 48.
That's Medrano carrying the ball. That scoring drive by the Bulldogs, 8 plays, covered 24 yards. West, a 1-yard touchdown run. Artesia 29. The Storm 21.
Is that right? 29
yards? 24 yards.
24 yards. We got the ball that deep?
Yeah. After that great kick or the kickoff return. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Yeah, we ran the starburst.
Don't question, John.
I don't know what I was thinking. Probably wasn't. All right, ball in the near hash.
I was doing it in my head.
Trips to the wide side for the Storm. Wahe, the running back to the left of Hatch, the quarterback in the shotgun. Now he's going to bring a man back across the line. He's going to hand it off to him, and that's number 1. He's been their go-to guy as he spun out of bounds on the right side after pickup of about 6.
Yeah, what you want to do as a team, you got to get the ball in your playmakers' hands. And right now, they're living by Davis and Brahe in the backfield. Those two guys are carrying the load for the Storm right now.
Storm break the huddle. 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 4. As Hatch has Brahe behind him, he hands it to him. He's got a seam. He's going to break into the secondary. Big pickup all the way down to the Bulldog 27-yard line.
Well, that off tackle's just hurting the Bulldogs right now. They're sealing off our linemen and linebackers. Armendariz makes the tackle, but not till he picked up a lot of yards.
Snap back, going to run this other direction with the same play, and he's going to be tripped up this time. He does pick up about 4 on the play.
That time Rodriguez was able to get off his block and dive inside and get a hold of Brahe.
Storm were pushing the pedal again, but now they're going to huddle up. It'll be 2nd down and 7 at the Bulldog 24-yard line.
Yeah. Number 23 came in a running back, which is Isaiah Yanis.
So Yanis behind in the pistol formation, behind Hatch. They got a sniffer back on the right side this time. Snap back, going to hand it off to him. Bulldogs were there, just missed him as they came flashing through. They're going to drag him back, but he picks up down to the 22-yard line, a pickup of about 3.
Huffman and Wesson on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
So 3rd down now and 6 for the Cleveland Storm. 2:55 and counting here in the third quarter. 29-21 Artesia is our score. In the shotgun is Hatch. The running back is behind him in the pistol. That sniffer back over on the right side. Snap is back and turn. Hand it off to him. We were there again and just missed him. Pick up about 8 or 9. First down in Cleveland.
I tell you what, number 59 for the Bulldogs, Grantham, he is in the backfield. He just can't get to the running back. That's about 3 plays in a row. He's been 3 yards deep, but unable to get him.
All right, 1st and 10. They're right back on the ball at the Bulldog 15-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Can turn, hand it off. He fakes it and throws it this time. It's caught inside the 5-yard line for another first down.
Yeah, fake the handoff and then hit Davis on the slant across the middle. Good pickup.
Hatch takes a snap, turns, hands it off. Bulldogs are going to have, nope, he breaks that arm tackle in for the touchdown.
And that's Brahe. Boy, Cleveland, you can tell at half. They just said, okay, the pass game's not working. And so we're just going to line up and run the ball. And so far, the Bulldogs haven't been able to stop them in these first 2 drives.
So 2:08 to go in the third quarter, 29-27. Artesia with the 2-point lead. It looks like they will go for 2 this time as they're going to huddle up. Well, I say that. Man coming on late, but yeah, the quarterback Hatch is in the huddle. So they're going to try to tie it up here with a 2-point conversion. Are the Storm. They got that triple back in line behind the quarterback Hatch under the center. Snap back. He's going to turn, hand it off to him, and the Bulldogs swallowing.
Yeah, Fisher, the first man there for the Bulldogs. And Grantham's getting up. Aguirre's getting up. Johnson. So, boy, there was a host of Bulldogs that met him in that hole. He didn't even get close to the end zone.
And unfortunately, well, he gets up now. It looked like Brahe was hurt, but he's up. We're going to go ahead and take a break here from J.S. Ward. 29-27 Artesia with 2:06 to go in the third quarter.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Kicking units back out on the field for the Storm and for the Bulldogs as number 82 will line it up.
Scoring update, Roswell 35, Carlsbad 7 in the third quarter. Goddard taking the lead, Joby. 13-7 over Piedra Vista with 1 minute left in the third quarter.
2:06 here in our third quarter remaining as Quinones will line it up for the Storm. Puts it near the middle of the field. He kicked a kind of a line drive his last kick. The Bulldogs were able to get a big return out of it. Let's see what he does this time. He's going to pop fly it over to the right side. That will get out of bounds and see if the Bulldogs make them kick it again, which is normally what we do. Looks like Coach Maupin is saying, let's back them up and kick it again. Their defense is coming out, but they're not used to somebody saying, hey, we'll do it again.
Yeah. We like our kickoff return. I think a lot of teams will take it at the 35-yard line.
And their defense is still on the field. Of course, that may have been a lot of their kickoff guys, but I don't think so. Their defense is going, we got to get off the field.
And there they go.
So back them up 5 yards to the 35 to kick from there. And Bulldogs kickoff return team will line up once again.
So last week, Joey, no matter classification rankings in the state of New Mexico, Cleveland was 1, Artesia was 2. But after last week's ball game, even though we both won, Cleveland stayed 1 and we fell to 5 in the overall rankings. So you got 1 and 5, no matter classification, going at it tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting how that Max Preps works, but you're right, I think it's all computer generated. All right, here's the kick. He's going to kick it deep, and there's an offsides. They're going to move back 5 yards again. They've been close to that every time.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought they had offsides a couple times, but this time it was called. So the Bulldogs looking at a good field position here theoretically.
That scoring drive for the Cleveland Storm, 8 plays, covered 41 yards, capped off by a TD run by Brahe. It took 5 minutes and 4 seconds as they ran the ball the whole time, except for that one pass down there by the end zone. So good scoring drive by the Storm.
So let's do it again as the kicker Quinones will line it up in the middle this time at the 30. Bulldogs back to run the starburst if given the opportunity. Quinones will take a look. He'll get the go-ahead from the white hat about now. And the kick. Going to kick it over to that left side again. It's going to be caught over there down the sideline, and he is hit and tackled out about the 44-yard line.
That's Colin that caught that, and he was so far over there on the sideline, short kick, just decided to take it and pick up what he could.
Yeah, I was thinking let it go out of bounds again and back him up 5 yards, but he went ahead and caught it. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs as the offense gets ready to come out with 2:01 to go in the third quarter and a 2-point lead, 29-27 Artesia. Con out there is showing like a hurt hand or something, but he'll stay on the field. And the Bulldogs break the huddle. And we're missing. No, we got trips to the near side. I've done that twice tonight. Robbie missed a player. So the wide side of the field with trips. Snap is back, going to run the. Oh, that's Casadas in there. Oh, good block, but boy, the Cleveland Storm did a great job just stretching that out.
Yeah, that's the speed of the defense for the Storm. As great lead block by Galindo. He just lowered his shoulder and leveled someone, but the speed, Casadas trying to get that corner and he couldn't.
Yeah, they go short side just on a quarterback keep, but no gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, and the Bulldogs will go back to their A formation look. Estrada back in at quarterback. Galindo to his right. Ball at the Artesia 43-yard line. 1:55 to go in the third quarter. Snap back, going to turn, fake the handoff, going to roll away from pressure, throw it over the top. It's going to be caught by the Bulldogs' Con. Another big pickup of about 12 yards for a first down.
No rest for the weary. Con was shaken up after that kickoff return, and I thought, boy, they're not going to throw him the ball. And then Estrada laid it perfectly over the top of the defender that was between him and Con. Con put his hands up and caught that for the first down.
Bulldogs are going to huddle up this time. 1:36. You know, it may be a little bit of a change of pace here. The Bulldogs might want to, you know, like they're going to take a little time off instead of getting into a horse race with the Cleveland Storm. A formation look, ball in the near hash. Estrada takes a look over the defense. Galindo to his left. Snap, turn, fake the handoff. He didn't. He's going to throw it back to him. He's wide open at the 30, 25, 20. One man to beat. He's going to go right by him. Touchdown, Artesia. No penalties on the field.
So you fake the handoff to Galindo. He goes around the right corner. Estrada rolls to his left. Everybody on the field goes to that side Estrada's on. Throws it back to Galindo. He has to wait on it. One guy, he makes a cut to the middle of the field. He wasn't getting him. So great designed play by the offense.
Yeah, the old throwback to the tailback. And, again, I've said this several times, and I think the first time we've seen it this year. We've seen it over the years, but I don't remember seeing it this year. And so another play that teams will have to get ready for as the Bulldogs line up for the PAT, leading 35-27. We can take a 9-point lead here if this goes. When they didn't get their 2-point conversion, kick is up, and it looks good. It is. So 36-27 Artesia with 1:10 to go in the third quarter.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we're proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Touchdown summary presented by Raul Rodriguez at Artesia Ford Sales. You'll score a winning deal when you visit with Raul at Artesia Ford Sales. 3 plays, cover 57 yards. Galindo with a 43-yard touchdown reception.
Boy, a good kick, but it's caught. The Bulldogs trying to get down there on that good onside by Parrish, but a good job by the Cleveland Storm. Making the play was number 9. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Storm offense at their own 43-yard line.
Well, it looked like Medrano had a seam there, but Hayden Harcrow came flying in there and got a hand, just tripped him up enough that he got him down to the turf.
And I said 43. I was watching the line judge on the far side. He had him at the 43, but they put him at the 44, so 1st and 10, 44-yard line. Wahe behind Hatch in the pistol formation. Snap back, turn, hand it off. Bulldogs chasing him down from behind this time, and he'll spin forward for a pickup of about 4.
So we widened out a little bit with our defensive tackles. They were pinching down hard, and he cut inside of them, the one on the right, but Grantham able to first man from behind, as you said, to catch him.
So pick up a 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 at their own 49-yard line as they huddle up, down to 42 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead by 9, 36-27. Hatch in the shotgun with the Wahe behind him in the pistol. Moves the sniffer back to the left side. Going to throw the ball. Going to be caught. Bulldogs playing way back. Big pickup there of about 10, 12, 13 yards, first down.
Well, and that's pick your poison, right? We're stacking a little bit for the run because they've driven it down the field twice on us. Now they're throwing.
right back on the line of scrimmage, 37-yard line, turned and handed off, and he goes through. Boy, it looks like we're right there, Robbie, and he just steps right by us and goes for another 6 or 7.
Telling they're sealing out down, right? They're sealing that defensive line and the linebackers off.
Pick up the 5, 2nd down and 5. Going to turn, hand it off to him again. Same play. He goes right up the middle, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and more. He stays on his feet, and Wahe will go in after he breaks tackles. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Boy, we had 2 Bulldogs that had their arms around him, but he just kept his legs moving. Great running back there, and he ran through those arm tackles and into the end zone.
So 36-33, that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. They were going hurry up, and they get it in, and they get the touchdown. So let's see if they go for 2 here, or if they there's a flag on the play, and this may be violation again. If it is, then this time it'll count, and they'll back them up either on the kickoff or on the, let's see what he calls here.
What happens there is the ref will warn you just without throwing a flag a couple of times during the game. But if you just keep doing it, then he'll throw the warning flag, and then you do it again, so then he'll penalize you.
So the White Hat asks the line judge on this side to go tell Coach Maupin what the deal is. It is I'm pretty sure, he hasn't told us yet, but I'm pretty sure that it is a violation on the sideline violation. And so I think they get the option. Bulldogs defense. And the White Hat still hasn't told anybody anything that I've seen. I've been watching him. Did I miss it? Now he says, I forgot to tell everybody. Here he comes.
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike on the Storm. The touchdown is good. It was after the play.
So it'll be on the kickoff, right?
Yeah.
Be assessed on the kickoff.
Yes. So that's going to be 15 yards to start the 4th quarter. So they're going to come on to do the PAT here as Quinones will do the kicking. He's been their kicker all game long. 36-33. Snap is back a little high, but the kick is up. And the kick is good. So going into the 4th quarter, the score 36-34, Artesia with the 2-point lead. Let's hear from Tate Branch. We'll be right back.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
That scoring drive by the Cleveland Storm. 4 plays, covered 57 yards. Brahe with a 31-yard touchdown run. Only took a minute and 47 seconds off the clock. Extra point was good, so Artesia 36, Cleveland Storm 34.
So the unsportsmanlike takes the kickoff back to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs, once again, will have an opportunity for great field position here and possibly a starburst return, as the White Hat was giving Coach Maupin some explanation there. 12 minutes to go in the ball game, barring a tie. 36-34 as we're getting ready to start the 4th quarter, as the Quinones will line it up in the middle of the field on the 25. So the Bulldogs' deep man is standing at about the 21 instead of at the goal line. Kick is going to be over to the right side, coming up quickly to make that catch, I think, was Seiss, and he'll be tackled at about the 46.
It was Seiss. Boy, he had to come a long way to catch that on the run, and able to go down that right sideline just a little bit. Jimenez makes the tackle. Updates here, Roswell High 35, Carlsbad 7, with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and then we had a score wrong last time. Goddard 7, PV 21, with 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Is that right? 4th quarter. Okay.
Trips to the near side, ball on the far hash. Seiss on the far side by himself. Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun as he looks over the defense. Snap is back. He's going to sprint out towards us here in the press box. Looking. Now he's going to turn and throw it. That's a little high, and the ball is knocked out of the hands of Casadas on a good hit there by the defense.
So running the flood route over here with the trips, right? One deep, one shallow, and then usually one in the middle. We ran it against them all the time last year. They're ready for it right now. They had all 3 of them covered, so Casadas cuts back towards the middle. But I tell you what, Hardemio, number 15, he knocked that ball out of his hands because he hit him so hard.
Yeah, hit him square in the back, took him to the ground, and the ball comes loose. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 46-yard line. They'll huddle up. 11 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the ball game. 36-34 Artesia. I think I've said the words slugfest about 10 times, and that's what it is. Casadas in at quarterback. He's got running backs on either side of him. He is the backup quarterback, and now timeout. We ran out of time. Delay a game. Bulldogs, that's one of those penalties you don't like to see in the middle of the season, but that's what happened. We just ran out of time. So back them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, you're changing the offense because you bring Casadas in with the 2 backs beside him. So make that decision. They got to get the switch in, so it just took too long that time.
And now the Bulldogs look a little bit confused, but Casadas will stay in the backfield. He's got a running back on either side of him. He's in the shotgun. Slotting wide out to the near side. One receiver up to the top side. Casadas looking. Now he's going to try to turn and run. He's going to run away from pressure. Back to this side. Still looking, still looking, still looking. He's going to throw it down. It's going to be caught. Bulldogs. I tell you what, just a scramble play there, and that's, is that Galindo?
Yes. That's Galindo coming from the backside. Boy, Casadas went to his right. He was going to run, and he couldn't. So he came back left. He was going to run, and he couldn't. So then he started looking for somebody open, and Galindo, across, coming all the way across the field, was wide open. I thought we'd have a lineman downfield, but we didn't.
All right, so it's going to be a 1st down to the 29-yard line. Casadas stays in at quarterback. Turn, he's going to hand it off to Galindo around the right side, and boy, they were there for that tackle.
Yeah, nothing happening there. Just kind of trying to get him with the lead back for Galindo out of the backfield. We usually don't have a lead back. That's what this offense provides, and the Storm did a good job of closing that down.
2nd down and 10. Casadas is going to stand at quarterback. Number 39, our quarterback, is out here at wideout on the left side.
Something's going to come here from this. Maybe not tonight, but eventually.
He's got single coverage over here on him. Casadas looks over the defense. 2nd and 10. Snap back and turn. Keep it to himself. He makes a man miss. He's going to dive forward for a pickup of about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6.
That was a great job by number 53 of the Storm, Kegler. Is he wanted to go outside and he couldn't. He cut him off, so then he had to plant the foot and go up the middle. And 15 made the tackle, Hardemio, and along with 53.
All right, so back to our normal looking offense here is Casadas will go to the slot on this near side. And Estrada back in the backfield with Galindo to his right. A formation look. 3rd down and 6. Snap is back. Going to snap throw. That's going to be a pickup of about 8-9 yards. 1st down, Artesia.
So you watch him do that with Casadas, the 2 backs, and you're going, man, what are we doing? Right? We're looking at it on film. We're looking at the blocks for the future, right? The game, it's not district or playoffs. We're getting it on film, and they're getting better at it. We've seen it several times this year. And then we need the 1st down, so we just throw the out route, get the 1st down.
And we've talked about this over the years. That's a play that the Artesia Bulldog quarterbacks throw for about 10 million times from the 6th grade up. All right, A formation look, ball in the near hash, 1st and 10, ball at the 17-yard line. Going to throw a little screen, a little high, and it's going to be just over the outstretched arms of Galindo. He had some blockers in front of him.
Ricky Armandaris was lining up on number 3 out there, Haynes, and I saw a big block coming, but boy, he had to throw it high to get it over all the linemen, and just a little high.
So the incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10 at the 17-yard line. 10:03 to go in the ball game. 36-34 Bulldogs as they break the huddle. Kahn and
it's man coverage, Joby.
They're in man coverage. Kahn has one guy, and they're going to try to bring some heat here. Kahn could go by him. I would think that's what they're looking at, the Bulldogs. He does bring in he's going to bring him in to block. So he's got both slots, but that leaves his wideouts with single coverage. Snap back. They are bringing the house. He's going to throw it over here. It's dropped. So the out route that time just dropped it.
Yeah, Diego Lopez over here ran that out route, hit him in the hands, but he had his hands backwards, it looked like, and unable to bring that in.
So 3rd and 10 now at the 17-yard line for the Bulldogs. As Estrada goes over and talks to Coach Maupin, gets the play. Duran will be down here on this left side. And Kahn is actually going to come out of the ball game.
No, Lopez.
Oh, that's Lopez, Diego Lopez.
Casadas came in.
Casadas in. Okay, he's 25 and Kahn is 85. Yeah. Looked like an 8. So Kahn and Seiss on the far side. Casadas and Duran on the near side.
Play clock.
Play clock is down to 3. Brings a man in motion 2-1. He does get the snap away. Casadas is going to run that direction. Boy, he's that's a horse collar. Where's the penalty flag? They didn't throw it.
Nope.
And that was right in front of the white hat.
Wow. Grabbed him by the back of the jersey. That was a classic horse collar and pulled him backwards and made the tackle. Wow, they missed that one.
Okay, so it's 4th down now for the Bulldogs. It looks like coach is going to bring out the PAT or the kicking unit. Fans are up in arms. I agree. I thought that was an easy call, but not called.
No, it was about 6-7 yards from the side judge over there. The white hat was back. I mean, he could see the angle.
He was trailing.
Yeah.
All right. So I keep saying PAT, the field goal unit is on the field, and Coach Maupin is going to call timeout. He is yelling, not happy. We'll go ahead and take the timeout as well. We'll hear from our Deans. We'll be right back.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
All right, so coming out of the timeout, we're going to have the field goal unit on the field. And it looked like the entire staff was on the field for the storm out there. They're all getting off the field now. So we're going to line it up on the far hash, right side. Ball will be held at the 25 by Casadas. 35-yard attempt, 9:24 to go in the ball game. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is blocked.
Well, I swore they were in early. Looked like number 33 came across early.
Looked like he was offsides to me as well.
Yeah.
But the kick was blocked. They've been getting through every time on our PAT, so I was really concerned that would be blocked and go that way.
Yeah.
They picked that up and run. Fortunately for the Bulldogs, it was just tipped and knocked down, and it went sailing back, towards the goal. So they end up holding 36-34. The Bulldogs have been able to answer until that scoring drive, so did not score. Bulldogs and the Cleveland offense back on the field, down by 2 with 9:18 to go in the ballgame, 36-34. Hatch in the pistol formation when Boahe behind him. Looking over the defense, snap is back, turn, hand it off to Boahe. He's going to go to the right side. He's going to be tackled. Well, he's still on his feet. He's dragging Bulldogs forward, pickup of about 7.
That's what a good running back he is, because Diego Esson's an all-state linebacker. I mean, he was last year as a junior, now a senior. He met him in the hole, and Boahe just took him backwards.
Right back on the gas pedal are the Storm, and now stoppage.
Official timeout.
Fixing the helmet for Diego Wesson. 2nd down and 3 after the first down pickup of 7 by Boahe. 8:57 and now counting here to go in the ball game. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. 36-34. Pistol formation. Boahe behind Hatch in the shotgun. Snap back, going to turn, hand it off to him again. No, he keeps it. Throws it over the middle, and he catches it and stays on his feet. And off to the races. Let's see if we can catch him. 20, 15, 10. There was a penalty on the field, but I think they called it on us for a pass interference. He caught the ball anyway.
So that's Davis, number 1. Caught it over the middle. They've been trying to get it to him all night. He's one of their playmakers, and he sheds the tackle and goes down the left sideline. Rodriguez trying to catch him, but unable to do it. So touchdown for the Storm.
They're still talking about it. The penalty was right at the point of catching the ball. So I don't know if they're saying what this long time talking about it could say that they're calling it on the Storm offensive pass interference. We'll see, as they're still discussing it right at about the 46-yard line of the Bulldog side of things.
The Storm are walking back.
They are.
It's on them.
They are. And so still a discussion. Coach Maupin almost out to the hash.
Yeah, so all they're doing now, right, that running game is working so good right off tackle and just feeding it, and then they'll fake it to him and throw it over the middle to Davis, and that's their passing game right now is what it is, but it's set up by the run.
So Coach Maupin getting some information from the officials. On the other side, the officials giving the coaching staff for the Storm the same information, and there's still not been a call on the field, but it looks like it's going to be offensive pass interference because the offense for the Storm back on the field. That's 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage, not from the...
Still hadn't given us a signal, though.
And now a penalty on the coaching staff on the other side. That's going to hurt them. So another flag comes in. That'll be unsportsmanlike on the Cleveland Storm. And I don't know if it's on the coaches or on the players, but where he threw the penalty looked like it would be on somebody on the Cleveland Storm sideline. So he still hasn't told us the first penalty, which I believe is going to be pass interference. So they're still talking about it. The second penalty will be attacked on afterwards if it is what we think it is, or what I think it is, unsportsmanlike.
There's a lot going on right now. White Hat still hadn't given us a signal.
And it should be from the original line of scrimmage, the pass interference on the offense. And it looks like they don't. Gosh. And now they're marking it off on the Bulldogs. What is going on here?
Pass interference on us. First down, Cleveland. Oh, he signaled the wrong way. He said on us.
And unsportsmanlike, 15 yards.
On them.
Well, I'm probably wrong, but that didn't look like anything was right there, the way they marked that off.
No, I mean, it should have been...
I thought on a pass interference on the offense, it doesn't go from the spot of the foul, I thought.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
right.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Storm at their own 27-yard line after all that. And they got Bulldogs. Hatch takes the snap, he turns, hands it off. Wahe on the right side, and he is going to be taken down after pickup of about 4.
So Bulldogs did a good job of closing off that off tackle that time. He couldn't go there, so he tried to go outside. Bulldogs were there. Still picked up 4, but that was a better defense by the Bulldogs.
8:16 and counting here in the fourth quarter. 36-34 Artesia over the Cleveland Storm.
Bulldogs need a turnover here.
It'd be great to see a pick or a fumble recovery. Storm break the huddle. They got their boy, and they're not, the way Bulldogs are covering him, like they're daring him to go inside. Snap is back. He is going to throw the ball. He's going to throw it deep, and the Bulldogs are there defensively, and that's an interception. Great defense by the Bulldogs.
Finley did a great job of playing that corner position. They're trying to throw deep to Gallegos, number 17, and Finley timed it perfect, went up. Gallegos was all over him trying to be the defender, and Finley fell on top of him with the ball and held on. There's the turnover.
There it is, 7:47 to go in the ball game. The Bulldogs defense comes up big. Now the offense looking to go down and score here and get that 9-point lead again, as they lead by 2 right now, 36-34, 7:47 to go in the ball game. Estrada into the huddle. He's going to send his receivers out. It's going to be Seiss and Kahn to the far side. To the near side is Casadas and Duran. Galindo to the right. Snap is back and hand it off to Galindo. He's going to break through, still on his feet down to about the 42-yard line before number 60 wraps him up.
Yeah, he broke through the line that time, which we haven't seen much tonight. And Baca, number 60, makes the tackle from behind on Gallegos, or he was going to pick up a lot more.
And that's their defensive tackle. He's been playing nose. They came out in the second half with 4 down linemen. So he's a tackle now, playing kind of on the right side of the center. But, wow, what a good job by him, because Galindo's no slouch in speed, one of the fastest guys on our team. 7:15 and counting. Bulldogs stay in the A formation. He's got his receiver over the far side with single coverage. Estrada took a long time looking over there. He's going to let some time run off very wisely by the senior quarterback. Snap back and hand it off to Galindo again, and this time he's only going to get a push of about 2 yards forward. Actually, almost gets 3. They're going to mark him down to 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and short.
So just running right up the middle again. Cochran does a good job of hitting him, but Galindo kept his feet moving, and it looked like Medrano came in there to help, and he still picked up yards with those 2 young men on him.
3rd down and 1 for the Bulldogs at their own 44-yard line, down to 6:34 and counting. Bulldogs taking some time here. 19 seconds and counting on the play clock, so they'll stay in the huddle for a little bit and take run time off. And that's wise, too, instead of doing it at the line of scrimmage when you don't have to. 9 seconds now on the play clock as the Bulldogs get out in the A formation. Estrada taking a look over everything. Gonna turn, hand it off. Galindo with the first down. He just barrels through. Good blocking on the line. It's only 2 yards, Robbie, but it's a big 2 yards.
Now they got 2 defensive tackles on our offensive guards and nobody on the center. The guards block their tackles, and Salinas, or what's his, Salinas, from the center goes and gets the linebacker, and he just followed him right up the middle.
1st and 10 Artesia at their own 47-yard line. Again, taking time off the clock as we go under 6 minutes. Quarterback, the senior for the Bulldogs, Estrada, he'll keep them in the huddle. Now they break down to 5:45 and counting. A formation look. Kahn and Seiss to the far side. I think it's Lopez and Duran to the near side. Galindo to the left of Estrada in the shotgun. Down to 3, 2, 1. Snap, turn, fake the handoff, throw it out here. Duran's got a little bit of a seam. He's going to go forward and pick up about 5 yards.
Duran's smart. Ricky Armendariz is pulling from his left tackle position. He caught the ball and waited about 3 seconds for Ricky to get out there and then cut right behind him. So that was smart of him because there was 3 Storm waiting on him.
Pick up a 4, mate, brings up a 2nd down and 6. We're on to the Cleveland side of things now at about the 48.5-yard line. We'll get under 5 minutes before they snap the ball. 21 seconds to counting on the play clock. So again, that senior leadership there across the board for the Bulldogs. They'll take their time and run this clock down. Chewing time off the clock with a 2-point lead. We're going under 10 seconds on the play clock. We're under 5 minutes in the game clock. Estrada taking a look. 3, 2, snap back, going to turn, hand it off. Galindo around this left side. He gets behind his big tackle, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
So just sticking with that running game where the Bulldog keeps the clock running, picking up 2 to 3 to 4 yards at a time. Kegler makes the tackle for the Storm.
So I thought they had him marked at the 45, but it's at the 46. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs as we're going to get under 4 minutes now as the play clock down to 16. And taking a lot of time this time, he's going to have to hustle as it's going to get down to 10 before he even gets in the huddle. And so still in the huddle, they're just going to have to get up there and snap the ball. 5 seconds now on the play clock. 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Snap is back. Turn and hand it off. He's going to get around that right side. He's got the 1st down. Galindo.
That's the speed of the Bulldogs right there. Galindo just went around that right side, and he had 44 out there of the Storm waiting on him. Cochran, who's been playing a great game all night, and he was able to get the edge on him. Cochran grabbed him from behind, but not before we got the 1st down.
I thought he had it easily. Not a great spot for the Bulldogs.
Measuring?
They're going to measure. I thought he was well beyond that, but where they spotted him down, it's right there at it. So we'll see. I think he's got it by nose.
Is this 4-down territory?
I believe you'd have to go for it, and I think it's 1st down anyhow. And it is. 1st down by nose.
That's
Bulldogs
huge.
get it.
That's huge.
And they'll run the clock right here. They'll wind the clock. That gives us kind of a timeout, but the clock will start winding. Coach Maupin over here talking to his quarterback, Nye Estrada.
So the Storm still have 3 timeouts left. They might start using them.
They should have wound the clock. Why isn't it running? That's why, because he hadn't wound it yet. I heard her score. All right, so it's wound now. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They can take off another 16 seconds if they choose to. Estrada taking a look over everything. Down to 10 seconds.
They're stacking that line.
And then he's going to give him a chance to get out there. They're in man coverage out here. May have just changed the play. Go deep. Snap is back. Going to run a speed option. Get it to Galindo around the left side. And I'll tell you what, those linebackers are fast.
Yeah.
32 chases him. 33 chases him down after a pickup of only about 1.
Yeah, that's a big pickup against other teams, but not against the Storm as LaQuesta, boy, showed his speed. And Galindo's trying to sprint outside, and he chased him down and made a good tackle.
2nd down and 9. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Storm. Under 3 minutes to go. We're down to 20 seconds on the play clock as Estrada will get the play from Coach Maupin. So the Bulldogs break the huddle. They'll have about 10 seconds on the play clock. Estrada's been taking it down to 1 second before the snap. A formation look. Galindo to the left of Estrada. Down to 2.
Hurry up.
1.
Nope.
They didn't get it off that time.
Gosh.
Delay of game. And, boy, the Bulldogs, you know, the offensive line got to be listening because, 5 yards.
Estrada, he walked up and he looked, and then he looked over to Coach Maupin.
Yeah.
So That's what delayed that one, because usually he's just been looking at the play clock, but for some reason he looked over the sideline.
All right, so 2:30 to go. The penalty stops the clock. 2nd down and 14 for the Bulldogs. As they're lined up ready to go here.
Yeah, they're stacking that box as a storm, so we got man coverage all over the field.
Snap is back. He fakes the handoff. He throws it to Casadas. He's going to make a man miss. He gets ahead to the 40. He'll pick up the 5 plus about 3. And then the Storm call timeout with 2:22 to go.
So a great play. Just hit him out here. Hardemio was backed off of him. Get it in his hand. Gave him a good move and got around him, but Hardemio got him by one. Just reached out and got his foot.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. 36-34 Bulldogs, 2:20.
Hi Artesia, Cambria here from your local KFC and Taco Bell. Being a mom of 2 boys, I know the struggle after a long day of trying to get dinner on the table. So let us take that off your to-do list. Come by and try our 10-piece feast. A 10-piece dark special with mashed potatoes, gravy, creamy coleslaw, 5 buttermilk biscuits, and a half-gallon beverage bucket of your choice for only $31.99. We will also now honor our competitors' coupons at our location. Yes, that's right. Save your gas from driving across town and bring their coupons to our store. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog, and we hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell.
All right, folks, we got a scoring update. Final, Piedra Vista beats Goddard in Roswell 21-7 tonight. That'll shake some things up.
And back here at Bulldog Bowl, it's 3rd down and a long 6 for Artesia with 2:22 to go in the ball game and a 2-point lead. Cleveland takes the timeout after they get that 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs. They take their first of 3, so they've got 2 remaining. Bulldogs have been doing an outstanding job here running the clock, just moving down the field methodically, but then that penalty kind of hurt us, set us back. So 3rd down and a long 6 as the Bulldogs line up, ball in the near hash. Galindo getting his helmet fixed back there by Estrada. He'll go to the left side of Estrada, and the Cleveland Storm once again staying in man coverage. They have no safeties back. He's going to bring Lopez in on the left side to help block, does Estrada. Man coverage. He might throw it right here. We'll see. Step back. He is going to throw it. He's got a man down there. It's going to be caught inside the 10, inside the 5, and that's Kahn for the big pickup and 1st and goal.
And that's what most teams aren't used to. Manning's a good defender, number 31. Kahn goes around him. He's right there with him. Perfect throw by Estrada. Over the shoulder catch by Kahn. And that's picture perfect.
And here's the other thing. Kahn never let him know it was coming.
No.
He just kept running, and at the last minute put his hands up. He puts his hands up earlier than that.
Yeah.
And the DB who's right with him, he's got maybe a step behind him, but he's basically in good position. It's not like he had separation. He doesn't put his hands up till the last minute, and that turns into a perfect pass and a perfect catch. 1st down Bulldogs at the Cleveland 5, and we're under 2 minutes to go. We're going to continue taking time. Oh, we're going to get a delayed game. Timeout by Coach Maupin. He had to run onto the field and take that timeout. We'll take it as well. Artesia 36, the Storm 34, 1:37 to go in the ball game. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs at the 5-yard line when we come back.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Wow, what a game so far, Robbie. We're close to the end, but it isn't over yet. 36-34, the Bulldogs lead the Storm with 1:37 to go in the ball game, and the Bulldogs have a 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, we talked about at the start of this game, 2 good teams going at it tonight, and a lot of the state is watching this game tonight, and boy, it's been a great game so far.
Bulldogs are going to line up in the victory formation here. The Storm have...
Yeah, they got 2 timeouts.
They have 2 timeouts. The Bulldogs lining up in the victory formation. Snap is back. Estrada will take the knee at about the 11. They'll take an immediate timeout. I'm not following this. That's going to be 2nd down. They got 1 more timeout after this, and then we can run the timeout on 3rd down. We just lost 7 yards. Well, I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and take another timeout as well. 36-34 Bulldogs, 1:30.
Your savings will blossom. with share certificates at Artesia Credit Union. Earn 5.5% APY with a minimum $10,000 deposit, 12-month term. This offer is for new deposits only and is federally insured by NCUA. Help your savings blossom with a 5.5% interest rate at Artesia Credit Union. Membership is open to all residents of New Mexico. To learn more, stop by Artesia Credit Union at 210 North 5th Street in Artesia or visit artesiacu.org.
All right, we're back here as the Bulldogs take that 7-yard loss on the victory formation. Cleveland had 2 timeouts left. Now they're down to 1 with 1:34 to go in the ball game, and we're going to come out on the field and line up in the same formation. So maybe he should run around a little bit, take some time off the clock. He took his time kneeling down there, did Estrada. Snap is back. He's going to take his time again and now kneel down. Another loss of 7. It's back to the 17-yard line. And another timeout. So 1:30 to go with 3rd down. We're going to take another timeout as well. We'll be back. 36-34 Bulldogs.
The Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Okay, so Coach Maupin on the out with the team in the huddle. 3rd down and goal from the 17-yard line, and we don't want to get a penalty right here, as he still hasn't broke the huddle. And luckily, they haven't said anything about that. And we're going to stay in the victory formation. It appears to me, Robbie. So on 3rd down.
Lopez is a little different. Lopez at slot instead of back there by Estrada. Duran is in the tight end on the left.
Snap is back, going to hand it off, and that's going to be Glendo getting around the corner. He's going to get to the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's Kahn, and he went out of bounds.
Kahn, and he went out of bounds, which he did not want to do that. That gives him a free timeout. And we don't want to kick it here. That's one thing we don't want to do.
No.
We don't want to have a kick blocked. So I think you run a play, try to get the touchdown, and then if you don't get it, then they're going to have, whoa.
Yeah, Maupin's going to call a timeout right here. We got 1 left.
Man, I'm not sure about the, well, he didn't call a timeout. They're coming onto the field. It's 4th down. We're down to 5 seconds on the play clock.
What's going on?
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Snap is back. Estrada rolling out. See what he's going to do. He stops. He's going to roll away from pressure. Still running, still looking. He's going to slide down. So 1:07 to go in the ball game. And boy, I am thoroughly confused by what we just saw, Robbie.
Yeah. Sometimes you outthink yourself. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you plan it for. You plan 4 downs out and timeouts and time off the clock, and sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you wanted it to.
36-34, Artesia with the 2-point lead. They're going to need some big, and we're going to be in prevent. That gives them big chunks of yardage when we're in prevent.
They got good athletes in open field, so that prevent is dangerous. Just cover number 1, that's all I ask.
Yeah, and he's a slot on the near side, ball on the near side. Let's get a sack right here. We've got 3 men up on the line of scrimmage. Let's see if we can get through that. Snap is back. He's looking to throw it. He's going to throw it out here. It's going to be incomplete.
So we brought a corner blitz that time. Finley walked in and came in immediately, so he had to get rid of that ball quickly.
2nd down at their own 11 for the Storm, as they'll huddle up. 1:04 to go in the ball game. They're going to go trips to the far side. Now he's over there. He's the middle receiver, is number 1. We're playing man coverage way off of him. Ooh, snap is back. Looking. He's going to turn and throw it across his body. Incomplete.
Yeah, trying to hit number 17 over here as he was coming to the right. Quarterback's rolling to his left. Gallegos the ball hit the turf in front of his feet.
Boy, I tell you what, number 1 was wide open.
Yeah.
And he didn't throw it to him. That had been.
Well, he just took about 4 steps and stood there.
Well,
and
we were playing 20 yards off of him.
Yeah, our defender was way off of him, so, yeah.
And he's a fantastic runner. All right, we're under a minute. 36-34. They're going to go back to that same, and we're in man coverage again. Quarterback, Hatch, takes the snap. He's going to turn to hand it off.
Oh.
A lot of running room here for the young man. He's going to be tripped up. He picks up the first down all the way out to the, he can't call timeout, but he's blowing it to move the chains, I guess. They don't have the chains moved yet, and he snaps the ball. So I don't know if they're going to allow that play to happen, which is in favor of the Storm. Or did they? Is it second down?
No.
Second down. He did block it.
Second
down. They allowed it to happen.
47 seconds.
47 seconds to go. Second down. Got to have tackles right here, Robbie. We got to make tackles. Keep everything in front and make tackles. Keep them in the. Keep them in, from going out of bounds. Hatch in the shotgun. He's got Wahe to his right. Bulldogs disguising their coverage once again. Snap is back. He's looking, throws it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete.
Just running a slant route across the middle to Manning, and just too high. There's no chance for him to catch that.
Third down and 10, 42 seconds to go. 36-34 Bulldogs. As the Storm will huddle up.
Well, we knew it would come down to something like this. We were hoping it would anyway.
Battle back and forth all game long. Pretty good sportsmanship by everybody. Good officiating, just a good ball game. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do here defensively. Hatch with Wahe to his left. An A formation look. They've got a slot and a wideout. Bulldogs show blitz and then back out of it. Snap is back. Going to rush 4 are the Bulldogs. Going to throw it over the middle. Oh, Bulldogs couldn't get there. Number 1 cut his route, and where he threw it, he wasn't there. So 4th and 10 with 39 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's Rodriguez. He's sliding up in the middle of the field, kind of playing center field, and as soon as that ball was released, he went to go get it, and he dove Superman style and just couldn't get to it.
4th down and 10. The Bulldog fans have been on their feet this entire last 2 minutes. 36-34 Artesia. 3 men, 3 receivers to the near side. Wahe to the left of the quarterback. Hatch, now he brings in his man to block there on the right side. Snap is back. He's going to hand it off. They're going to run a little pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up. Does number 1. Trying to get out of bounds, and he will. He forced out of bounds, but it was 4th down. Bulldogs turn it over on downs.
Wesson and David Hammond ran parallel with Davis, who's got great speed. We talked about him all game, and there was nowhere for him to go, and they forced him out of bounds. Joby, that's a great defensive stand by the Bulldogs.
All right, so first down now. The victory formation is going to be, again, and there was one play, and the Bulldogs are going to get this win, barring a fumble. 36-34 is our score with 31 seconds to go. The Bulldog fans still on their feet. What a tremendous applause there for the defense as they came out big against a really good offense.
Trying to run a reverse on that play. They handed it to the running back, Brahe, coming to the right, and then Davis going back to the left. He pitched it up in the air to him, and he fumbled it, hit the ground. So just trying to run the reverse, that didn't work.
And you know what? What a fortuitous bounce. It bounced right back into his chest. But the Bulldogs were looking at that play, saw it coming. As you said, they stretched him out. He was trying to get out of bounds. I think he forgot it was 4th down. Yeah. He was just trying to consume some clock. So the Bulldogs in the victory formation. A good snap and a good handle, and that's going to be the ball game. The Artesia Bulldogs, Robbie, they upset the number 1 ranked team, regardless of class, in the state of New Mexico, the Cleveland Storm. Our final score, 36-34. All right, we're going to go ahead and get the Guys Chevrolet postgame show going here. When we come back, we're going to have some stats. The big stat, the score, 36 for the Bulldogs, 34 for the Storm. Bulldogs win.
Why is it that... Welcome back to our Tate Branch Fan of the Week halftime segment, halftime of the big game between Artesia and Cleveland.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
What's up, Bulldog fans? We often hear from teenagers there's nothing to do in Artesia. Well, that's going to change on September 15th because we're having a fifth quarter right after the game.
Right here in this parking lot at Faith Baptist Church, 401 South 20th Street, we're going to have jumpies, obstacle course, we're going to have a mechanical bull, we're going to have a gaga ball tournament. So you want to be here right after the game on September 15th. Go Bulldogs.
A night of music that'll bring you joy. Compassion presents We Are Messengers Where the Joy Is tour with special guest Cochran and Company and Ben Fuller. Sunday, October 15th in Carlsbad at Walter Gerald's Performing Arts Center. We Are Messengers Where the Joy Is tour with Cochran and Company and Ben Fuller. Tickets are available now at wearemessengersmusic.com.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast. Company out to be your enemy. They'll talk about fighting and battling your insurance to get you the claim you deserve. But honestly, your insurance company is a group of people just like you and me. That's why we don't treat your roof insurance claim like we're going to war. We treat it like a court case. We provide your insurance company every piece of evidence needed to get you the highest possible claim. We submit photos, videos, detailed documents, and line-by-line estimates. And guess what? Our non-combat approach works. On 92% of roof insurance claims, we get the highest amount the first time. And the rare times we don't, well then, that's when we go to bat for you. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring roof and gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. The Artesia Bulldogs get the final victory here, 36-34 over the Cleveland Storm. And I'm joined now by John Kelly, who took care of our stats for us. John, go forward.
All right, so Cleveland on the rushing side, number 2 in Bueja. He had 23 rushes for 172 yards and 4 touchdowns. On the passing end, Jordan Hatch, number 12, sophomore. He was 8 of 21 for 83 yards, no touchdowns, and threw 2 interceptions. Jaden Davis, their lone receiver that had all of those completions, 8 catches for 83 yards and no touchdowns. For your Artesia Bulldogs tonight, rushing Frankie Galindo with another big game, 23 rushes, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Diego Wesson also had 5 rushes for 3 yards, and the big stat there, 2 touchdowns tonight for the senior Wesson. Passing, Nia Estrada had 27 completions and 37 attempts for 357 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Isaac Cazares had 1 completion with 1 attempt for 30 yards. That was a big play in the game. Receiving end for the Bulldogs, Ethan Kahn with 8 receptions for 173 yards and a touchdown. Frankie Galindo, 6 receptions, 110 yards, and a touchdown as well. Again, the big stat coming out of the game tonight, your Bulldogs defeat the Cleveland Storm 36-34.
All right, John, thank you for those stats. A great game, and thank you for filling in tonight for Josh Howard and doing a fantastic job for us. The Artesia Bulldogs, as you said, get the win, 36-34. The final score is they now are on the field doing their circle and going to do the jumping jacks, count it down. And I'm going to be joined here by, I think I'm going to be joined by Robbie Ballou, and we'll talk about this game. He said, what? I'm down there talking to somebody. All right, Robbie, we're going to wrap it up here, so let's talk just a minute about this great game.
So we came in tonight, number 1 in 6A, number 2 in 5A quarterback express, but coaches polled Bulldogs are number 1. 2 number 1s, a lot of people looking for this game to see where the Bulldogs would measure up, how good are they actually, and Cleveland to see if we could hang with Cleveland. And the Bulldogs gave them everything they wanted tonight and a little bit more by 2 points. Bulldogs played excellent tonight on all 3 phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. Cleveland did too, but the Bulldogs just came away with the win tonight by 2 points.
Big victory for Artesia. We'd never beaten the Cleveland Storm before, so we get our first victory over the number 1 6A team in the state. I said this at the beginning of the game, and I meant it, and I'm going to stay with it. In the scheme of things, this game didn't mean anything to these 2 teams as far as winning their respective titles in their respective divisions. But it does say something for both teams because they want to win this game. Cleveland, as a 6A school, the number 1 ranked team in the state, they want to win it as bad as we do. So a great game here by both clubs.
And the reason that Cleveland still plays Artesia even though we're in 5A is because when you get 2 teams like this going at it, you learn a lot about your team. Win or lose, you don't win a lot by beating somebody 50-0. And so when you get 2 powerhouses like this going at it, both coaches can go back and they can study the film, and both teams will get better because of this game for their district play and a run in the playoffs.
Well, great win for the Artesia Bulldogs. We're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up here, Robbie. Next week we've got homecoming. Lovington Wildcats coming into town, so that will be next Friday night. I know there's going to be some presentations for the threes, right? This is 23, so the state champions with the 3 behind their number will be honored at halftime. But I just want to say on behalf of our crew, Gene Dow, of course, our producer, John Kelly, filling in tonight, keeping score, Bradley Ross, Jeffrey Curtis, and I think we had another camera person, and I didn't catch that name. But on behalf of Robbie Blue, this is Joby Hodling saying have a great evening. Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win.
That concludes this presentation of Sports on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSBP. Sports on KSBP AM and FM is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center, and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Police Department, Big O Tires, Bob Reed Pest Control, Buckhorn Productions, LLC, Business Notions, Kane Electric Supply, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Dooley's Auto Sales, Edge Safety, ENMU Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Hawker & Sons, J&J Home Care, JS Ward, KFC of Artesia, LaFonda, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Maupin & Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Pressure Services LLC, Primary Residential Mortgage, Richland Motors, Roger and Ramona Kilpatrick of Berkshire Hathaway Enchanted Lands, Roswell Seed Company, Smile Expressions, Southwest Printers, Sun Country Garden Center, Tate Branch of Artesia, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wilbanks Trucking, Sondy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of Sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.